It popped in real quick, looking like the 2024 Shaft. Pause.
Yo,
shit.
You're wilding, Pain. You're wilding. What is going on right now, dog? What's going on, man?
Oh man,
how you guys doing?
He started all this shit with that fucking. Yo, how does it feel to have hair again? I know it's been a while.
Spectacular.
Yo, you messy, Pain.
See, this all came about because I seen, what was it? It was this dude. He got his hair all glued up, and then they put like some fake hair on him, and then they put a weave. They used the fake hair to make a weave.
I think I saw that. I did see that.
Yo, if I got to do all that to have hair again, I'll just stay bald.
Yo, but no, hold up. You bring up something we wasn't even planning on talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell you what. Can we do the thing and talk about this at the same time? Because we only got 15 minutes.
Let's get it.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to talk about it, but we can try it. So you run it down. No, you go ahead and run it down.
So, Sparring Minds listeners, if y'all wasn't here last year, Pain.
No, 3 years ago.
Like 2 years ago. Like 2 years ago.
One of our most watched and viral videos from the Sparring Minds product was the one chip challenge. If you haven't seen that, Pain showed a little bit of it during last week's show. Check YouTube out. It was a crazy experience, to say the least. Well, what better way to do the season finale this year than to do the next form of this challenge, which was the most sour candy challenge. So we are going to embark on that here tonight in the pre-show as we lead up to the season finale. So all of us, well, I think some of us were not involved in the conversation.
Dom Cornelius will not take part in this.
As we are going I want to dive into what Little was just talking about, which was the hair thing. That journey that most barbers are involved with now, right? Of giving you these extra services for an additional cost to get you back to looking how you did when you was 22, right? In terms of your hair. And the acceptance of that, the viability is, I want to dive into that, but let's start here. Hightower, Little, since y'all ain't doing this, can y'all continue that as we rock and roll? Let's do it parallel.
Hold on.
Someone get a stopwatch too to see who quits at what time, because
what's the record time?
I don't know. Whoever we're just doing whoever's
last man standing.
Yeah, last man standing, basically.
Last man standing.
Last man standing.
I don't
have no water or nothing.
I got water and ginger ale in the fucking trash bucket right beside me.
Oh, speaking of ginger ale, we might need to get into that too.
What happened?
There's a lawsuit against ginger ale.
Well, that's all right.
Dry.
Hold on, we'll come back.
2, 1, go.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh,
that was quick.
Not that bad.
What the?
Nothing sour in my mouth. I'm cool.
Listen, I read the review. They said it wasn't that bad.
It's not that bad for me.
What the fuck?
It's just like a warhead almost.
Yo. Oh my god.
Chuck, you good over there?
I feel right back here like Martin.
Jesus. Are we supposed to eat this thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ain't no turning back now.
I mean, it's wearing off though. Unless it gets worse in the middle.
Right.
It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving time.
That might be the
eat
most.
up.
Oh, hold up.
Gobble, gobble.
Listen, this is the quietest Chuck been on.
Nah, that sounds crazy. Little, fuck you, dog. Fuck out of here. What the?
It's not that bad once the coating gets off it, but
it's got to be worse.
That shit gets you back here.
Pause.
Relax, Lil. What are you doing?
Yo, look, if you turn off all your cameras and all they heard was sound, it'll sound real wild right now. This shit is horrible. All you hear is smacking. So you go to your
All
room.
right for time, man. What is this?
It's not that
Almost
bad.
2 minutes.
Yeah, it's all the sour is gone.
Yeah. It's the initial 45 seconds.
Whoa,
Right.
you gotta relax, Will.
Yo,
Hey,
Will,
Will, let these turkeys know. Gobble, gobble.
Pause.
Yo, Will, come on, bro. What we doing, man? What are you talking about?
Right?
This is nowhere near the one chip challenge.
Nah, I highly doubt it is because
Does it
this
get
is
worse?
that bad. It's just like
Shit.
This is
a
easy.
warhead on steroids.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is easy.
Shit, this new set of hits feel like the one chip challenge. I'm sweating like a motherfucker over here.
You got that
we
asbestos wig.
We got almost 2 hours to go, big dog. You'll be coming out the wig. You'll be coming out the wig pretty soon, bro.
All right, we can call this a wash. And we can
Yeah.
officially say this challenge is chips. Can we agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a funny feeling there was one that was worse, and we got the mild one.
Yeah, that was chips.
Well, this is the
Shout
one
out
that,
to
this is the
Drewski
one that
for-
Drewski had, right?
Yeah, this was chips.
Mm.
All right, but okay, so we got 9 minutes, boys. We got Sparring Minds listeners. We have an absolutely jam-packed season finale. Make no mistake about it. We are here for an
Definitely.
absolute marathon tonight. So the next 9 minutes is what we have, right? Everything else we're passing off. We're gonna have one of those sessions. So Little, I know you wanted to dive into the hair thing. Why can't dudes today go see the barber and get their wig touched right? Why can't we do that anymore? Why can't Reed, what up, God? La, what's good with you? Thanks for tuning in. Why can't we go to the barbershop, pay the whatever extra dollars, and go from baldy to mid fade to taper? Why can't we do that without there being ridiculed?
What?
What?
I
I
mean,
think we can.
if you go back gradually, I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's a new day and age. I think everything's accepted now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, when we were coming up,
I think as long as you don't
15.
go crazy, you'll be all right.
But
So,
to go from bald as hell to fucking Nas in a week,
my locks is popping.
crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
You
But why?
just had the George Jefferson. Now you pop up like Bob Marley. Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, B.
Okay. So again,
So I'm with Chuck. What's up with guys' cosmetics? I
We're amazing.
If I can find a service that offered it, I give it a run.
I don't know why not. I don't know why not.
So
we go out of town. We definitely switch up. Now we're a different person.
Well, they do have the enhancements now. So if you're not fully bald,
Enhancements.
like you have
Hold
a
up.
hairline, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You still talking about hair? Okay, cool.
They do like the microblading type.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo.
I just need to make sure I'm hearing this correctly. That's all.
I'm cool. Yo,
What?
men get BBLs.
Yo,
Nah.
right now.
BBL Drizzy.
We are off the rails already.
Listen, yo, we gonna have fun tonight, fellas. We gonna have fun. That's all I can say.
They do like the microblading. It's like it's almost like tattooing where they will fill in where your hair grows in, it's like tattooing or something almost.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't see why it's a big deal. I really don't get it. Why not?
Nah,
We're not drawing any fake abs on.
Like,
No.
what is it?
right.
I'm gonna jump out the
Thank
window
you,
and say
Faye.
this.
Thank
Anybody out there watching that offers that service, holler at your boy.
I'm not mad at it. We
I'm
only
not
get
either,
one.
but it's
Like,
weird.
what up, God? Hey, fair. We only get one life to live. Like, we're supposed to live the rest of our life wanting things, but can't. Even though it's the services available, I can see if I say I want to go to Mars. Okay, well that service is not available right now. This is fucking hair, right?
So-
why not? Who
So
cares?
where do we draw the line, though? I think that might be a man law discussion. Where do we draw the line on self-improvement enhancements? Pause.
Why should you have to draw a line?
So
because
why not?
Your own development
Hold on.
should be
No, there has to be a line drawn. Nobody. We're not, this group is not getting no BBLs.
Yeah,
right,
so
is
is
that
it
acceptable?
yo? So it's okay to get a BBL. You'll be saying get BBLs next, Chuck. Like what the fuck? The fuck is wrong with it? Like
I
it's
mean,
okay. It's enhancement.
whatever
Like,
Next thing you know,
what are you talking about?
whatever floats your boat. What you eat don't make me shit, but like it's still, I'm gonna still look at you kind of funny, like yeah, you're wild.
Okay, so
Drizzy for a reason.
Your homie comes to you, right?
Mhm.
On some. That's where I was going, La. On some real, like, you my best friend. I want to talk to you about this situation. It's something I've been struggling with for 20 years. Women have kind of said, "Yo, my joint's a little small." I found this dude. Over.
Hey yo.
All right, we ain't gonna be mature.
Yo.
We can't be mature. I found a dog over in Switzerland. He can give me 4. He can give me 4 inches. He can give me some extra inches.
I'm thinking about doing it. Can we get a quick segment? Time I go get some water. Whatever. I know Capo is usually saying this, but I'm saying this tonight. Go get some water. Go get some breath mints. Go take a break. Make your favorite mixed drink. We'll be right back in a second. Hey, yo, Capo, what the fuck is you talking about? What's really good? Like, what's really, really good with you? I don't know, man. I know, like, you got this director thing going on. You about to be out of here, and you just thinking of all kind of wild shit you're gonna do once you get that back. That's all you telling me right now. Like, yo, Chef, yo, this is what's going on. This is like what time I'm on. All right, cool. Yo. I get it, bro. If that's what you're trying to do.
She just don't come around us with no assed out jeans. We cool.
We could have talked about this in the pre-show, God. That's all I'm saying. We got a meeting on Tuesday. We could have talked about this already. We didn't have to bring this for Friday. Okay, listen. Sorry, we back. Sorry for a quick second. You know what I mean? Sorry, just on screen real quick. I had to talk to my brother, Capo. He's already let me know what's gonna happen when he gets that bag. He's out of here. He's letting me know he's gonna have hair. He's going to get some extra inches to his Johnson. Like everything, it's gonna be.
Oh shit!
Like it's gonna be crazy.
Hey, listen. Coach La, you had hot boxing off the rails last night. Don't come on here trying to get us off.
A micro penis is a thing.
Yo,
2 nights in a row, Coach La going crazy.
Listen. God, and we only got 3 minutes left. We had other things.
Yo, sis, talk to him, sis, please.
Fabian, please let him know.
Sis, talk to him, because y'all gonna be spending some wild shit on money, dog. Okay, besides Gucci and Louis and Fendi and all that regular stuff y'all spend money on now.
What I'm saying is that men, okay, but then you're gonna say to me, "Yo, Chuck, all you do is all the time say men ain't women," and that's true. But we, in terms of our own development, whatever that might be in your head creatively, whether it's hair, I don't have hair problems, right? I can't relate to going bald in the middle. But if I did, I'd be kind of sick about it because I like having hair. So would I want to go see the wizard and pay $250 to get something done and keep the look that I want? Because this is the life I want. I don't feel like it's a bad thing.
Listen, I attribute all that stuff to like jewelry, accessories, kitting out the whip. Like it's the same type of thing to me, man.
You know what it reminds me of?
Costume jewelry? No, it's just accessory.
Here's a perfect example. And me and Ed can both speak to this, right? Braces. Now, according to y'all, we should never have gotten braces. We're supposed to stay with whatever our natural journey was. Fuck out of here. I can go spend $2,500 and get my teeth to look the way I want them to look. What's the difference?
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to walk around looking like Buddy Heath.
Yo, listen. Getting your teeth.
Yo, you see that, man? You see that nigga's grill?
Teeth straightened out. And again, adding a few inches to your joint or adding a BBL or adding a fucking Denaz 360 waves on when you just had like a crazy baldy. Now you got a Caesar with 360 waves. That's kind of wild. Fixing your teeth, that's different, bro. That's a little bit different.
Definitely.
What is the difference?
Not the same thing.
Okay, so I can get braces, but I can't get veneers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't want them shits at camp, guy. I don't want them shits.
And while we on veneers, real quick, stop getting them joints that look like iPhone chargers. Get some legit looking shit. Like your teeth should not be the size of an iPhone 13. Like knock it off.
Hey yo, did Pain start drinking tonight or something? What's going on over there?
Ain't nothing in Pain's cup except some good old water, some soda. Like
that's how Candy got Pain tripping.
Oh boy. 167. The network. Boys, y'all ready?
Let's
Do it.
fucking go.
Payne, get us out of here.
Hey yo, don't that white, no muzzle. Sparring Minds live every Friday. Let's go. Look, it's Sparring Minds. If you don't know the name, look us up. You know it's all facts when you got Chef Maine cooking up a couple of brothers who know all about the struggle. Black excellence, you know we just work hard and hustle. Whenever you want that urban talk, you know we keep it real. Mr. Maritime on the mic, yeah, you know the deal is real life. Hotel High Tower bringing you the feel. DJ Payne, keep it 100. Matter of fact, keep it a mill. Let's go. Let's go.
Sparring Minds listeners, this is the finale, baby. 2024 is going to be in the books for us here very shortly. So we figure we're going to go out with a bang. We're going to introduce the network to y'all this evening. We're bringing on a plethora of spectacular personalities. We're going to have conversations for the rest of the night. We're here. Buckle up. Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah.
We're not going to take too much time with these short intros, Payne. So let's jump right into it. Because after last night's show, there's no better way to start this episode than bringing in Polka and us having a discussion about hot tea.
Hey, Polka.
Polka.
What's up, Queen?
What up, sis? What's good?
That shit was off the rails.
Hot boxing.
Yeah, hard boxing was crazy.
Yes, sir. So,
I'm here for it.
Coach Bob.
That was all lies. She said,
Yo.
fun and flirty. I want to be fun and flirty. She started twerking. I was like, what the
Oh,
hell?
shit.
No, she didn't. It wasn't for real. La, I love you. She wasn't, hey, girl. She wasn't really twerking, but I mean, mentally, she was twerking in somebody's mind the way she was talking.
Let me explain a couple things, fellas. If one of y'all missed the show last night, don't worry because your boy was tuned in.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Payne's face change drastically as he got a real understanding of who Lakeisha was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coach Law, that was Lakeisha last night.
That
Yo,
was
that's
Lakeisha.
But what this does do is allows me to go into this question, which we have to answer. How are men supposed to move when a female's energy is different in person than what he originally thought he was getting in the lead up, right? So in today's world, you're meeting women social media wise. That's generally how things are working now, right? You don't really know how they rock in real life yet. You haven't got there yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you meet her, hey, I'd love to take you to a nice dinner. We can meet here. You get there, and her energy is spectacular, and she's giving you verbal twerking. Now all of a sudden, this is something different out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck we supposed to move, Polka? I don't understand.
You listen, you got to keep the same energy. If the energy's up, why not follow suit? That's where men need to step up. Like, and when it's low, you can bring it up. But when it's high energy like that, ride the wave, baby. Ride that wave.
But for some people, sometimes it might be too much. You know what I mean? Or it might not be enough. Like, so if initially your interest is sparked, right? Just online, and then you meet in person, and it could enhance it. It could be like, oh, this is a little different than what I expected, but now I'm even more interested. Or it could be, it wasn't what I thought. So you know what I mean? So,
but which way are we going? Which way are we going? Like, is the energy whack, and you're trying to figure out how to fit in because it's different. You know what I mean? In person, like now the energy's up.
Well, I feel like you got to consider the environment too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Why? I don't consider the environment.
Move accordingly.
Well, most men don't have to.
But dig this.
Chuck does.
I do. Little dig this.
Mm-hmm.
I meet Coach La, right?
Yep.
And
Online or just in person?
online.
Right.
This is why I meet her online. And she presents online. First off, shout out to Coach La. Love Coach La.
Yep.
Yes. Shout out, girl.
I meet Coach La. Dewey. I meet Lakeisha online, right? No, pardon me. Dewey. I meet Coach La online. She presents herself a certain way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So much so that I'm saying, hey, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
By what I see from Coach La, right? Hey, Coach La, you are an incredible vibe from what I see. You're about your business shit. You take therapy very seriously. You are a pusher of the Black communities. These are all things that I love. I would love to invest more time in understanding how that vibe is in real life. 2 nights later, we meet up for dinner, and I get Lakeisha. Hey, I need time to understand what the fuck going on.
Okay, so is
Just what I mean
Lakeisha
about the location, the environment? Coach Lodge, you probably ain't getting Coach Lodge slaves.
Yeah.
Right.
And
but my intro was to her social media wise. My intro was to her, not in person.
Well, I think everybody kind of comes across, well, most people come across a little bit different online as opposed to when they're in person. And I think feelings kind of change a little bit also when you're talking to somebody online. Like, you're very intrigued, but, you know, say you meet Coach Law online, you can see her, but you really can't see her. You like it, but when you see her in person, now all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, in person it's different because you're seeing the movement, you're seeing her, just the walk, the attitude, the talking, all of it. You're seeing her femininity.
I've heard a lot of times people say, hey, you look a lot better in person. You know,
no one's ever said that to you. First off, that's
I've always been the same. You're right. No one's ever said that to me in person.
Sammy,
yes.
that unit.
Huh?
Which one?
That unit.
Oh,
Hey yo.
Yo, we here to have fun tonight. It's all family tonight. We here to have fun.
I've been told that though too. Like, and I know it for a fact. DJ Payne and Payne Gretzky ain't Kimani.
Oh no.
I'm a total. People have come and seen me DJ that never saw me. Like, they knew me in person. They came and see me DJ. They was like, "Yo, you're an obnoxious asshole on the mic."
That's Mr. Rock Your Face Off.
Yes,
that's Payne. You know what I mean? Like, I'm my sense of humor online, who I am on the podcast. That's part of me. But like me in person, I'm pretty quiet.
Yeah, I think everybody's online persona and who they are in person are always going to be two different people. I don't feel like they're always going to be one and the same person. You know what I mean? Like, again, if someone was watching, 10 seasons of Sparring Minds, they'd be like, yo, this guy, Charlie Hustle, like, I don't like him. But they meet Charles Jones at the All Love thing. They're like, oh, this guy, he's pretty cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a lot different. So, the online persona and the in-person persona is always going to be two different people. You know what I mean?
So you are saying that you're a different person online as opposed to in person. I feel like I'm still the same all around, anywhere.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way though.
I mean, again, it depends on like who's seeing this version of you. Like we're talking about, like in a day.
And I have a question because I see it a lot. I see it, and sometimes I be thinking it's people that are just haters. You'll get a person that go, hey, you were never popular like that. Like, just this online persona that this is not you. Well, I look at those people as haters.
I agree.
Yeah. That's, I mean, I hear what you said. That's different. You know what I mean? That's different. I've been cool all my life, so I never had a problem with that. Though.
Always been the cool kid.
Yeah, they're always cool. People are allowed to change too.
Sure. They definitely are.
Absolutely.
Because I definitely was a lot quieter when I was younger. I don't know what happened later on in life.
Hair according to y'all.
Huh?
I see. You just can't change your hair according to y'all.
Yo, hi. I'm coming out with the dookie braids when we go on our next trip. Believe me, I'm gonna have some dookie braids when we go on our next trip.
Don't come out with no damn Tyler Perry.
Y'all can call me Trevor when we go out. Out of the country. Yeah. I'll be Trevor.
Nah, no Diary of a Mad Black Woman braids. Knock it off.
Small look you gonna have, that's crazy.
Listen.
Too much.
I think it's 7:40.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Sparring Minds listeners, we don't normally do this around here, but we are going to try to make sure we stay on schedule. We've got a lot of things happening tonight. So at 7:40, and of course it's a season finale, and that normally means new things. Payne, we can't just have a show and not introduce something new. So let's do this.
Me and my bad decisions.
So, Sparring Minds listeners, this or that is now a new segment here with the Sparring Minds, and we're going to talk with our featured guest Polka and Payne here as well.
Ooh, this or that.
We're going to give them two things that they're going to have to make a very hard decision on. Pause. They're going to have to pick one or the other with none of that on the fence stuff. Okay? So, this or that, Polka, let's start with you. Obviously, we're sticking what we're talking about here with the hard boxing, which was an amazing episode. And if you did not see hard boxing last night,
you better log in.
Very much urge you to go back and find out.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes, get them views up, people. Let's get it going.
Polka, this or that, blind date or speed date?
Blind date.
Blind date. Why?
Because speed dating is not enough time.
Payne, you agree?
I do, but I'm gonna pick speed date because I've never done it.
Yeah, I pick speed dating too.
And I'm going to pick speed dating because I can say I've been out with 5 girls in one night.
Oh.
Wait. Before we go any further, just for your safety, is Rebecca home? Because I don't want to.
No, Rebecca's home, but I have to follow along with the show. What am I supposed to do? Just she knows. Listen, hey, Rebecca, did you get my lip gloss?
Here it is, man.
Chef, you agreeing with them?
Now I'm gonna go blind date. I'm gonna go blind date as well too. It's just for me, it's just it's more intriguing. You know what I mean? And I think that the conversation could flow a little bit better. To Polka's point, there's a little more time to know someone as opposed to 2 to 3 minute segments of you're not really getting to know someone. You on to the next. I don't need shit.
Bro, I hate to interrupt you. But my thing is, you don't want to be that guy that's with Bertha on the blind date. Bertha has real bad body odor. You don't want all that. You don't want that. You can't even escape that. At least with speed dating, if I don't like you, I got 5 minutes to get away from you. I just got to deal with you for 5 minutes.
That's fine. Listen, but
you know what it is.
Everybody serves a purpose in life.
Yeah, everybody does, but I don't want Bertha.
Purpose you may serve. So if it's not this, there's something we can figure out.
I'm done with Bertha.
Be a part of the team.
First off, shout to Bertha.
Shout out to Bertha.
I don't know, but that's just what it is. Usually, it's never a real. You're gonna get a Bertha or you're gonna get a Shaniqua. I don't want neither one of them.
No, but here's what I will say.
I'm cool with it. Listen, man.
Here's the value. The value here is this.
You get robbed afterwards. I'm all set.
The correct answer is blind date, guys. That's the correct answer. Because what have we been talking about for 37 seasons of Sparring Minds? You date with a purpose.
With a purpose.
Right? If you're speed dating, there's no purpose here.
Yeah.
You just go by the clock. You haven't learned a goddamn thing about that woman in that 3 or 5 minutes, right?
Man,
I don't care if I pull up, if it's precious. I don't care who it is when I pull up. You know what I mean? At least give me 45 minutes to an hour to just talk to this chick. Right. World. I might know immediately, ain't nothing happening after tonight. I might know that immediately based on the physical interaction.
So you're gonna just fake the funk with her for the rest of the night.
There's no fake here because guess what? She could genuinely be a dope ass person. And ain't nothing wrong with having just a dope ass person in your Rolodex.
No, you're right. Yeah. I can see that.
Speed dating isn't meant for you to get the whole picture though. Speed dating is to get an initial okay, maybe I'll go out with her. Now you go out on a date with her. You know what I mean? After like a real date. So speed dating isn't like, we dated for 5 minutes. Yeah, I know everything about her. Nah, it's like, okay, we talk. She seemed interesting. Let's go out later. Now you got a real date with it. Now you use that to learn. So it's just a different tool. Like you want to dig a hole, you can use a shovel or you could use a hoe. Pause.
I think about having a blind date, it puts a little bit of a hold on you though, because it's expected based on who tossed this birther at you that y'all are going to be maybe a couple later on in life, in time.
I'm glad you make that mention, because here we go with this or that question number 2.
Another one.
We're going to start with you. Referral from mom, referral from a coworker.
I'm going to take the referral from mom.
Or a date.
Oh, coworker.
Really?
Coworker, yes. Coworker, because the coworkers, y'all are always together, right? You're chit-chatting, you're telling them what you like, what you don't like, what you're into, what your interests are. So if anybody's gonna set you up properly, it's gonna be your coworker. Mom is just gonna be looking out for, like, does he have a nice career? Is he a gentleman? Which is great, right? I ain't got a mama, so I would go with coworkers. So I mean, maybe I'm just biased. So sorry.
Yeah, I'm going coworker.
I'm going coworker though.
You going?
I'm going with mom.
Yeah, I'm going coworker also. My mom don't know me enough to pick out a lady for me.
Yeah, see, I'll go with moms, because coworkers are just gonna be like, y'all will look cute together. Like,
yeah.
What if she's
do that all the time? No, I'm all set.
Nah,
No,
my coworkers ain't doing that.
What if she's a pinhead? And y'all know me, I can't hide my expressions. If someone's annoying the shit out of me, it's gonna be written all over my fucking face. So no.
And my coworkers, they don't like me like that anyways. They see the asshole me. So, you know, they'll set me up just to kind of get back at me. I'm cool.
Nah,
mom, at least mom is gonna probably pick out somebody that she generally knows, like you said, has a good career, has a head on her shoulders, and she's already liked by the family. So I'm gonna go with that.
How do you know that? Because mom's referring.
Well, because mom picked her. So as long as mom's is cool with her, I'm cool with her. Yeah, that's how I look at it. Mom actually did that to me though. Mom actually tried to set me up with one of her friends, and I said nah.
One of her friends?
Well, one of her. She was my age though, but it was one of her coworkers. She actually definitely did.
Was it a Bertha?
No, she wasn't. She's actually a decent person. I still know her to this day. She's around. She works actually for the T.
We're not disrespecting Bertha's. Like, we gotta relax.
Yo, he was going hard with it. I'm just.
That's gonna be a thing now. Y'all know that's gonna be a thing now, right?
No. We're not making
what?
Oh, she's a Bertha. Nah, I'm good. She's a Bertha. Come on, man.
I definitely watch the meme. There's a new meme coming out. No Berthas.
I'm going with moms, man. I'm going with moms. You know what I mean? Like my current line of employment, my coworkers don't know me enough to know what's for me or not. I've only been at this job for a year anyway. So, you know what I mean? I'm going with moms. My moms knows me. You know what I'm saying? So
in a perfect
world, trust her judgment a little more than I am from someone I'm just meeting along. I've been her son for 40 something years. These people only know me a year. You know what I mean? I'm gonna roll with moms on this one.
In a perfect world, moms has been giving you game your entire life, right? Because in her own way, she was trying to guide you to something that was going to be beneficial for you. That's been her number one objective, right? Obviously, Polk and Hightower have a different experience with that currently, but you guys are also parents. And so even in those zones, if you're making a recommendation to your child, it's with that in mind. It's with the purest vision of, I want you to be happy and loved. And that generally comes from, is he a gentleman? Does he have a good job? Etc. Right? That's where it comes from. Your coworker is telling you, yo, Chuck, this chick got D cups, and I heard her throw deeper than the Atlantic, son. That's what the coworkers.
That's all coworkers do.
Right. Hold on.
That's what it is. So
they trying to find you a smash buddy. That's all that is.
Because look, what does your coworker want to know on Monday? Nigga, how was the pussy? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They didn't give a shit that, the date went well. We're actually progressing through a way that they don't care about that.
Did she tag mom?
Yep.
Rosetta Ivory. Oh my God, she just tagged mom.
Tag my moms. That's
what you get.
Dirty.
Sis tag mom. That's spectacular. Sis tag mom.
Yo, Fabian, you ain't right.
Sis tag mom.
Yes.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's wild. Everybody's off the rails tonight.
Hey, yo, I love it.
Don't run now.
Nah, Chuck, come back. You gotta stay on schedule.
You keep talking.
I no longer want to do this show anymore.
Oh, too late.
So back to our show on Bible study. Your mom's is going to want the best for you, and so
yeah, definitely.
Whether the chick is pretty, whether any of those things probably ain't your mom's top concern. But whether she's going to treat you right is, and that's why your mom should be the best.
All right, Bertha.
These two. So keep me honest. 7:51. Pain Polka. We cannot end this segment of Heart Boxing without you guys educating us about what to expect for Heart Boxing Season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So you want to get in, dive into it a little bit, Polka?
Yeah. So we're still looking. We need another girl and another guy. So all my listeners, viewers out there right now, we're looking for a man, okay, that wants to do something different, step out of his comfort zone, meet a dope woman, possibly be a person of interest, and same thing for the females. I found two gentlemen. I've been getting in trouble. First of all, let's just talk about me getting in fucking trouble. Okay?
Oh Lord.
I've been seriously. We gotta lay it all out. I've been getting in fucking trouble because I go out, I'm at all these different events and stuff, and then all of a sudden, Marquise turns into polka, and I got two glasses. It's like, hey, I'm on the hot boxing, and do you wanna?
Oh, shit.
Hey, my man's DJing, and he's like, hold on.
Yeah. Cut the beat.
Yeah.
Needle drag across the record.
Hey, yo, come on, man.
Listen, but honestly, I'm in the club hitting up Payne like, yo, I got this person. He's sending them the welcome letters. I don't know. They're bowing out. So guys with courage, ladies that just want to do something different and dope. Like, this is a dope experience. For this season, I think the games always going to bring out.
Got someone right there.
Hey, Genesis, come here for a minute.
Oh.
Send us your email.
Yes.
Asking you shall receive.
Yep. Easy.
I got you, Genesis. It's not a problem.
Done deal.
No, she can't come on camera because the person that's picking might be watching.
Oh,
yeah. You're right. Definitely.
Okay, so us. See that?
Yeah, no. So we got our games.
Yeah,
and games that we do.
Yeah, and we got some more vendors coming on board. We're looking for more. So if you have a business and you want to get it out there, we're operating on we're doing something a little different. Instead of paying cash for ad spaces, we are doing like a barter system somewhat. So for ad space on our show and on our website or on our IG, we are taking some some of your goods. So if you're a baker, for instance, like we want to put some of your goodies with a business card also into our goodie bags for the contestants. So reach out to us at the Heart Boxing Podcast on IG and at the Heart Boxing Podcast on at gmail.com.
So the Heart Boxing Podcast season debut was last night. Are you guys weekly?
Yes, we're weekly, but we're off for Thanksgiving.
Okay. So no show next week, Thursday. Okay.
Right. We'll be back December 5th with our male chooser.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I love it. Round of applause for the Heart Boxing Season 2, Payne.
Let's get it.
His face.
For our minds listeners, this is an exciting day. We are ahead of schedule. Can you picture that? And so we're not going to delay any further. If you fellas are okay, and of course you Poker as well, we're going to dive right into the next segment of the Sparring Minds season finale titled The Network this evening. We're going to bring in the young lady who's going to be co-hosting a new project with the aforementioned Poker. Tashiana now appears.
Oh, this look like the Brady Bunch right now. We.
Here's the story. Sweet Tea, what's good with you?
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. Hey, y'all. I wanted to be a part of that question.
Which one? Which question?
Blind date or the speed dating?
Well, we're a little ahead of schedule, so you can.
No, we cool.
Yeah, what's your answer?
Okay. Well, speed dating. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm in a relationship 10 years, but speed dating, like you can be like next, pass.
Here we
you
go.
know. So I thought that would. I never did it before, but
so
that's one of the things you do before you actually go on to that date. So I thought,
Sparring Minds listeners, I'm not sure if you really understood what you just heard, but I can paraphrase because I'm good at this. Sweet Tea just said, "I'm a little toxic." That's all she said there.
But you know, she's sitting in Mike Brady's spot, and Mike Brady was a plenty toxic. But we're moving on.
So, ladies, before we dive into your project, which will be coming to the Sparring Minds Network very, very soon, I did have a question for you because, of course, we don't just do these things without having a very deep discussion, of course. So my question for you is this, and I'll start with you, Sweetie. There is a new phenomenon that I'm coming across on social media where women are now within the age of 30 to 35 kind of saying, I don't need a man. I'm just going to have the baby and move on from there. Why don't women see this as a destruction in the family fabric, Sweetie? Explain that to me.
Well, I see it as a destruction, so I really can't speak on why they, you know, but I've been noticing a lot of it. It's more of that I think society has been conditioned us, females to just think that way. Or it's like, you know, I don't give a F, I don't need a nigga, I can do it by myself, you know. So, and that's what we see. We see the homes are broken. And then we have the toxic people that can't find a man. So this is an excuse for just not being with someone or in a relationship because it's a lot of toxicity. I don't even know if that's a word.
Oh,
but
they definitely.
Believe me, it's a lot of it. So I think it's an excuse. So I don't know.
But you also gotta add in the fuck niggas. There's a lot of fuck niggas out here that do a lot of shit that women are just like, I'm turned off with this shit.
I'm gonna say that too, but from a woman, sometimes we like the men that we like the wrong men.
Fortunately.
Yeah. And yeah. And then that man that's consistent, calling us every day, want to spend time. Some women just don't want nothing to do with those. So you're right. But then there's a lot of women that just want this other type of man that it's no good.
Yeah, it seems like you agree, Poker.
I totally agree as far as, you know, just eliminating the father. How do you eliminate the person that you decided to have a child with? Like the father holds no importance. I don't care what culture, nationality, ethnic background. Fathers are just as important as mothers. And if you don't know, have a daughter that doesn't have a father.
Definitely.
Okay? And she will have daddy issues. And that will spill over into her life, not just in her relationships. It will spill over into her everyday need as a female, because there's something that fathers give that mothers can't give to daughters, to sons. You know, they're just as important. So I'm not with that shit. I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither.
Whether or not you want to be with them or not, you don't got to be with that person. But you have to know how to co-parent with the person that you laid down and decided to have this child with.
Definitely. Definitely.
Period.
Yeah, because I thought we got to pick and choose that.
Right.
You
If
know?
you're not, if you're not being violated, then that's a whole nother subject. But if you're choosing to have this child by somebody that you at some point liked, loved, was together with, or even if it was a one-night stand, regardless of what, it's still the father. You procreated a whole human being.
You decided to go through with it. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's really not about y'all no more. You know?
It's not about you. It's about the
Uh-huh.
child. So,
it's not your decision to keep that child from that parent. Like they
Yep.
have a right to both parents. So
Definitely.
I think Hightower. I think when I see this, because of course, then I get into paragraph arguments on social media, and then my wife, get off social media. You always arguing with somebody, and that's why you blocked, and then it goes somewhere else. Right?
That's why you're blocked.
I think for me, sometimes we look at these arguments, right, and I say, why have women lost the value in love? That's what this is to me, right? There's a lost value in the journey of being with somebody, right? Because the truth of the matter is, and I know people don't like to hear this, you being a parent it's not about it's not a journey in happiness. That is a journey of responsibility. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I brought a child into this world. It is my function and responsibility to raise them to be an adult and be able to function once I am not here. That journey doesn't care about you being happy in the least, right? Your journey of love is totally built around your level of happiness. Totally. That has to be, not only does it have to be a priority, if you do it correctly, it'll help you in the other journey when that shit ain't as happy. Right? Then you get the balance. So Hightower, I struggle with these women who say, fuck the happiness. I just want the trauma. I just want the trials and tribulations of being a parent. I don't get it.
Right.
I think it's a matter of experience. If that's what they know, that's where they're comfortable.
Yeah.
And not to get off topic, but the foundation's gone. We don't have grandparents like we had grandparents. You know what I mean? So what are we seeing now? We're not seeing the grandparents anymore in the home. Girls aren't picking peas in the kitchen with their grandmothers on Thanksgiving and with the family. So a lot has changed. The foundation is gone. Some of the foundation.
You know what? I don't know. Maybe it's probably just where we're located. I think us in the North, it's like that. In the South, it's
not like that.
To me, it's a little bit different.
And you're right. Geographic have to do with it.
And I don't know if it's because of, we're just too busy out here making money or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I just don't know. Or we have to make money to survive. I don't know what it is.
Well, then that was.
But in the South, it's a lot different.
Right. How often did you spend with your grandparents growing up?
Who, me?
Anyone? Like, did you guys spend time?
Every summer.
I was at my nana's house every day.
Now, now our generation now, the teenagers. How often do they see or hang with it? And they probably passed. Some probably not here with us no more. But grandparents ain't babysitting. They ain't doing none of that.
Well, let me speak on that.
Some of them.
Let me speak on that. Sorry. Let me speak on that as a young grandma. I have two. And whenever I'm not, my daughter knows, if I'm not doing an event, if I'm open on the weekends, if I don't have an event, I'm taking my babies. You know what I mean? Like, work during the week, all of that, the hot boxing or whatever. But on the weekends, if I do not have anything for the vision, we do Sunday dinners. I take the girls, because do you know how blessed I am to even be here to be a grandmother? You know what I mean? And a lot of people need to think about that. Like, people ask me, oh, you're so young, you're a grandmother. I am so happy to be vibrant, healthy, and be here for my daughter in a way that I didn't have. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to all the young grandmothers out there who had children young, and we survived that, and we made these adults who are now holding on to that responsibility, hold down your daughters and your sons. Stay home. For real. Like, stay home with your grandbabies. Do all the cutie stuff with them while you're healthy. because we're not promised.
And I don't mean to say everyone, you know what I mean, but that's kind of where where it shifts at, you know what I mean? So
for real.
Yo, my daughter will definitely up and curve me quick to go hang out with my parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I witnessed it firsthand. I witnessed it.
She will feel bad in the process. To even
but now what? But see, my question to that is, why is that? Is it because I'm a grandfather also?
Yeah.
But I'm a busy grandfather, so I'm not always able to be around. Now, is it because you, as her parent, are just real busy, and the grandparents are just always there where she can?
She makes a choice. She makes a choice. She'll call my mom. She'll call my dad, and she'll be like, "Yo, Nana, Papa, I want to come over and hang with you guys." You know what I mean? Like,
That's
and just she'll feel bad looking at me, especially if it's my weekend to have her. And I kind of be sitting there sidelining too, like, for real, this is what you want to do? But I'm like, like, nah, go enjoy that. I want you to spend time.
But
as much time as you can.
There's nothing wrong with being busy. There's absent grandparents, absent.
Yeah.
There's these young generations in our society that have had a child together that don't get along. Sides just don't get along. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I understand the busy, the working. We know about the holidays. We there for the birthdays. You know what I mean? But there's these families that just don't get along. So
that's
true. That's true.
I think there's a part of that. I didn't intend on going there, but you bring up a good point with the grandparents, and Polka's story was super dope. I think the grandparents being involved, there's a couple things. The first is that generally, if you're a young, vibrant grandparent, right, you had your child super young. And in that, and I think I speak for all of us here, actually. We were all pretty young parents. Maybe Hightower, you were on the fence. I'm not sure.
No, I wasn't a young. I was in my 30s. So
Okay. Then,
shit, I was young.
I think for me, I'll speak for myself. I was a young parent, 20, 21, something like that. I couldn't afford half the shit I wanted to do for my son, right?
Yeah.
Because nigga, you gotta pick up from the dollar menu, because that's where we at right now, right?
Yeah.
And don't ask me if I want something, because I need you to eat enough so that we good for both of us. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But now, if I were, because I don't, but if I did have a grandkid, nigga, what color Porsche you want? Because it's outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because now I got a couple dollars, right? Now the money I didn't have when I was 22, I have it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now I'm not making gas versus food decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm not making lights versus a Tonka truck decision. I'm not making those anymore. And I think that's the beauty and the importance of why grandparents matter.
And
Because
that's
now
why
you
me
don't
and
have
wanted
to
to
go
go
through
to
the
the
struggle of
grandparents.
not having shit, right?
Right.
You don't have to go through that. Because grandpa got it. And that's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah. What was that last question that just popped up on the screen, or was that I didn't really get to see that.
It wasn't a question.
It wasn't a question. Okay.
So yeah, that's what I wanted. But I think let me pivot back to the original question. The argument I got into online was I guess she told the man she never wanted a relationship with him, never wanted anything, but she was up against her clock and wanted to have a kid, and this relationship was secondary, right? I don't pretend to have an idea about feminine clocks. Not one of my specialties, right? But in my head, I would say you don't have the cereal without the milk. That's what I would say, right? Like, unfortunately, if you don't find a man that you want to run this journey with, then you don't get the kid. That's how it should happen, right? You're making that decision. But they're saying, fuck that. I can just eat the cereal dry. Well, okay. But that's not how it's supposed to work. So these supposed to work things are becoming too few and far between, right? Where we don't have structure. Polka mentioned it earlier. We no longer have foundational logic. We don't have that anymore. It's all being broken up. And so now you don't see consistency in the family, and it's a heartbreak.
Right.
Word up. I miss my grandparents.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Grandparents don't say no, you know.
That's right. They don't.
They don't. You're right. They don't.
Grandparents don't say no.
I don't know about y'all. My grandparents was my grandfather was something else.
Yo, listen. My grandfather was a superhero to me. I used to sit up in the deacon section in church with a bow tie on and everything, hanging out with my grandfather. And my grandmother was my first inspiration into wanting to be a chef, because how she could do things in the kitchen was spectacular, as Chuck would say.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Same.
And you still remember it. That tells me it was
absolutely.
My grandmother to this day still has the best fruit cake.
I love it. Payne, we are not going to short Sweet Tea on her finale experience, because that would be uncouth, right?
Right.
So, let's do this or that.
And my bad decisions.
My fault. I was trigger happy.
Yeah, you were.
Yo, I like the song. I like the song to that. Real smooth.
This or that with Ladies Night in the Sparring Minds, boys. We're gonna throw a couple things at you, ladies. Pick one or the other. We don't sit on the fence. It's not a slippery slope, as my guy Chef would say. One or the other. We're gonna start with this. When the ladies are around the table and they talking about these guys.
Yeah. Y'all know how y'all do. Y'all know how y'all do.
Is it handsome?
Coco, what they talking about, girl?
I don't know what the hell they talking about. Say that again.
Handsome or rich? Which one comes up first?
Here we go.
You know what's funny?
Rich.
I knew it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
How? Looks are not important anymore. No, they're secondary.
She said, "I need an easier life. Fuck this."
Not even that. You just gotta be.
Listen, I'm not gonna hold
coming
you.
to my world. I'm coming to
Sweet
the
Tea.
world. We gotta bring this first together. And I'm all for, what are they called when you get married? Prenups. Unless you go back to your world.
Prenups, yeah.
And as long as the kids are straight. So
yes, it's rich. It's rich. We talking money around the table.
Lord have mercy.
Boys, this is a tragedy. This is a tragedy.
Wow. Yeah, but it's real.
No,
but it's real. That's
real.
Hey, they speaking their truth, man.
Yeah, but
it is
wrong, because
why?
How many times
have let the ugly niggas have a chance?
The bad part about
as long as they got money, let them have a chance, man. Shit, you can't take everything away from them.
Listen,
God damn, Chuck, you stingy.
We probably do sit around and say, "Oh, he's cute, he's ugly," but the thought of the person being financially stable is a thought. First, it definitely has to come with it. But we do the cute.
Yeah, we do the he's fine, he's cute.
Yeah, we do that
stuff. We do that.
Chuck, what you
She's like, just put a mask on when you're going down. Just put a mask on.
What you have to understand is the money makes.
Don't look me dead in the eyes.
The money. Say it again. The money what?
The money makes them attractive.
No,
that's bullshit.
God, no.
To some,
what kind of shit is that?
It does. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled.
I mean,
they'll find something they like from this cat.
Yo,
if he's stacked.
Definitely.
Listen, my quote. If you know me, you know me, and you know I used to rap, and I used to always say, I had a quote, I had a slogan. I'd rather have a broke nigga with dreams than a paid nigga with schemes. You know what I mean? So, like, the money.
Okay. I
we
love
talk
that.
about the money. We talk about the money, but at the same time, we know what the money comes with. So, ladies, don't fool yourself.
That's true.
You could get the dude that be out here flossing you, shining you, sending you, pack that bag, float you out, buy you a car, your Louis bag, whatever. But this nigga got a couple of girls that are just like you.
Oh, you meant rich?
We wasn't talking rich.
I meant rich.
We talking hood.
Everybody think they rich sometimes.
No, we talking hood rich.
I thought you was talking about hood rich. I didn't know you was talking about.
Okay, Genesis, I see you.
I'm
I'll pass on
hood
that.
Rich. Now I'm talking hood rich. These
Yeah.
dudes be out here doing that. Like
Yeah.
Genesis
for real,
brings
for
up a
real.
good point.
Genesis, I'm gonna ask your mother if I'm ugly or not.
Beauty is
That's
subjective, though.
Yeah,
She said beauty is
It is.
subjective, though. What's ugly to
Absolutely.
one person might not be ugly to someone else.
Absolutely.
And both
I
those
just-
things fade. I mean, money can last if you're smart, but people go broke.
But you're not always gonna be happy with money.
Yeah.
Not you said you can
Not
always be
always.
happy with money. Not always.
You're not always gonna be happy with money. Money doesn't satisfy you all the way, all the time.
That's right.
No money don't make no one attractive.
Mhm.
You're wrong, Danae. Sorry.
Yeah, they be shining up like new pennies with a couple dollars, girl.
Listen,
I guess I'm beating the dead.
pause.
What?
Yeah.
What are you pausing?
You got it. Wrong.
Don't call me beautiful.
You got it.
I
Wrong.
kind of agree with Little.
Don't call me beautiful.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that's a good point. I guess
I feel offended now.
What throws me off about this is that women no longer value, or at least put it on a value where it should be, a nigga's character. Like, does that nigga make you happy, right? Like,
You wasn't talking about
You
character.
said this or that.
This or that.
Or that. That's what you
You
said.
said-
You didn't
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
be a part of the happiness thing. It's not something that he can control, much like his action. But Rich got nothing. It's totally.
Because
Nah,
flip flopping.
nah.
He's
Money will make-
he's on that
money
slippery
make-
slope. He just
money make
talks-
people happy, man. What are you doing?
Money.
Money makes women happy. What are you doing?
This or that number two. Sweet tea. In dealing with a man, which is more important, common interests or passion?
Passion. Yep. Opposites attract. So passion.
Polka.
Mm.
Don't tell me you agree with this.
I'm definitely a passion. I'm definitely passion.
Nah.
I am.
Hmm.
I am.
You just say not a something.
I am.
I
You
agree.
just want to
I
go
say not.
against every grain. You said this or that.
Yeah,
You
why
pick
we have to have a
it
common
out.
interest? You can introduce somebody to something new, and they can be like,
Explain passions for me.
Stay out of this, Rich.
Definitely Rich. Definitely.
Fellas, does that make sense to you? That
Yep.
passion is more important than common interest?
For sure.
Yep.
For me,
Oh,
absolutely.
see, look at that.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, don't you have
Consensus.
to be? I mean, common interest ain't that the same as having pat? I mean, like
No.
it goes hand in hand, don't it?
No,
Right.
No.
No,
they're totally
you don't
different.
think?
If me and you like movies, or we like going to do the shows, or we like that kind of stuff, those are our common interests, right?
Right.
Passion,
But that also can be a passion.
Nah.
Passion
Why not?
is like no.
passion is like a very physical forward thing, right? It's sexual. It's all that intensity, right? That's a different conversation than common interest, and us being able to spend time together outside of the physical nature of our relationship. And the women are saying, "Nah, get fuck it. As long as you can fuck me right, I don't really give a shit about nothing else." That's what the women are saying.
Hold on, what?
women say, passion.
I don't know. I think they go hand in hand. I think they kind of
Those are
almost.
the exact words Polka said. I'll quote it
What?
again. She said, "As long as he fucked me right, we don't have to have nothing in common."
Hold on.
End
Hold on.
quote.
What the hell?
Wait. I'm calling in. Hold on. I'm calling in Fabian. Where's she at?
Oh man, here we go.
Look, I never ever heard some of that. Yo,
Damn, Chuck, she done went and got your wife on you, man. Like
Yo.
shit.
Yo, hold on. It's time.
Damn.
I'm gonna
I got switch.
go to
Yo.
T, just get him. Just get him. I'm gonna shut up.
Yo.
T, just get him.
You know what?
Just get 'em.
It's normal for Chuck to just do this to us. You know.
Yep.
I thought he was gonna be. I thought he was gonna calm down. I thought his mother was gonna be online, but I guess he.
Yeah, she got off.
Yeah.
It's fine.
This is a crazy Bible study.
Give her the link, Chuck. Stop playing with her.
They're doing that. This or that number 3.
Thank you.
Maybe stay out of this. Don't do that.
No, don't stay out of it.
This or that number 3. Ladies, what's more important? Girls trips or couples trips?
Couples trips.
Couples trips.
Couples trips.
They're important.
Couples trips. They're important.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one.
So give me the answer then. Where you guys going?
I think it's a combination of both, to tell you the truth. I mean, because you need your time with your fellas.
Oh, here we go.
No, I get it.
It's called this.
You know what? You know, for you niggers, with the ER at the end, you're right. Oh, okay. I'll take the couples trip, but I really feel like you need a combination of both, because you need that time with your guys to go out and have a good time.
It's called this.
No, not you niggas. I can't go out with you niggas no more. No. I gotta get a whole new crew of friends.
But
it's literally called this or that.
This or that, not both. It's
Literally.
either or. Which one is it?
Right.
Do I look like I'm someone that's in the care of what y'all this or that?
I don't know what you look like with that damn wig on.
Said he's not in the business of caring about the rules. Come on.
Listen, y'all starting to make me aggravated, man. Y'all fucking with me right now. Like, hey,
we know what the vibes is with you. We know what the vibes is with you. We've been dealing with this for 10 seasons, my guy. 10 seasons of the bullshit. So we already know what type of time.
Man, we go back over 20-something years, man.
Right. So
I understand you do know me. All right.
You know, friends, hanging with your friends is important, but you just don't have to always go on trips with them. Being outside of reality with your significant other is important, just to get away from real world sometimes. You can always go out with your friends, and you need that too. And you're right. But this or that is it important to go on girls' trips or couples?
Yeah. And it's couples.
I guess the one fear, not fear, but the one thought I have as it relates to couples trips is, have you ever been out with a other couple or multiple other couples?
No.
And their traumas.
Oh no, I knew you were going there.
Insert to the group, and now you sitting here like, what just happened?
That can happen. That can happen.
That's a thing.
I've had a couple of those type of trips.
Yeah, I mean, again, for me, I can do without.
So you just
honestly.
Yeah, hold on.
I
had a couple of those type of trips.
Me and my lady going back to the room. Y'all figure that shit out. What y'all got going on later on. We out. We going back to the room.
Listen, there was one time I thought I was gonna have to, I thought we were about to have to hem somebody up. Like, hey, listen, we can't do this.
Because here's the worst shit. Here's how the shit gets crazy. Matter of fact, Sparring Minds listeners, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You guys go get some water. We're gonna be here for a bit. We got more segments coming. We'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something, right? I've been through these motherfucking cases. And the women go in. This nigga's a fucking asshole because he did this, right? What happens in my room later? That nigga's a fucking asshole because he. Now my pussy percentage drops 86%.
Yep.
Because now my girl's mad at what this nigga did.
Yep. That's your friend.
Yeah. And I gotta spend the rest of the night listening to this shit with a full pajamas on and a hard dick because now.
We're couples with an ass. Couple trip. Couples trip.
If I get yelled at, you got to get yelled at. Shit travels downhill. If I'm getting yelled at because of shit you did, now I got to cuss you out after that.
See, now the whole trip fucked up.
The domino effect.
Now your boy come downstairs, he looking at you mad, all because of this shit. Like,
now it's a girl's trip.
Sweet Tea, Polka, you guys are about to embark on a journey with the Sparring Minds Network. Can you talk to us a little bit about what we're expecting from you guys in that journey?
Come on, girls.
Talk about it.
It's a surprise. We'll let you men know.
Well, damn.
Damn.
Hey, that's what you do when you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's
So
right.
it's a surprise. We're gonna bring it out and everyone's gonna love it. We'll definitely let you guys know,
Stay
the
tuned.
guys. We'll let y'all know what it is, but we're definitely gonna just shock the world with this one.
What up?
Boom.
Love it.
Okay, that's what we doing. We're trying to shock the world. All right.
Yeah. It's a
What is it?
test.
Hot box? You and Payne?
Yeah.
Hard boxing.
Yeah, that's dope. That's gonna be really.
It definitely is. I love it.
I was waiting because I thought today was yesterday because Maine said tomorrow, tonight. You can't mess with a person that just had a baby like 8 weeks ago. He done messed my mind up. I thought the show was yesterday, but I knew it was Friday. But he said yesterday, so I'm just sitting there waiting. I was scared to do anything else because I was waiting. So I'm definitely not gonna miss it. I'm definitely gonna tune in next week. But I think that's gonna be dope.
Well, it's gonna be back on the 5th because next week is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But you can always go on the Heart Boxing on Sparring Minds. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Or you can listen to it anywhere where you listen to your podcast at. You'll hear that, you guys?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Pandora,
Spotify. Yep.
Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever. So
okay, yeah, that's gonna be dope.
iHeartRadio too, I believe, right? I did see some
yes.
iHeartRadio.
Damn, y'all all over the place, huh?
Pretty dope. Yeah.
All right.
iHeartRadio.
Sparring Minds listeners, help me give a round of applause to Polka and Sweet Tea.
Yeah.
Ladies, we appreciate y'all rocking out with us for this evening. We are going to bid you farewell until we see future content from you guys, which we hope is very, very, very soon.
Familia. Yeah.
Incredible time with those ladies, boys.
Yeah.
I think we keep the feminine energy going around here. I know we normally have high tall for the feminine energy, but I think we can keep it moving. I think the best way we do this is we bring in two young ladies from what is going to be called the Messy Talk.
Messy link up.
Messy link up. I keep messing that up, so pardon me. We're gonna bring in the ladies from the Messy link up.
No. Look, stop. Redo that, sir.
Do we?
You're not about to. These are my peoples right now. You're not about to play on us.
Yeah,
we're gonna jump you.
Okay, pardon me.
All right, let's redo this.
Okay, so Sparring Minds listeners, pardon you, boy. We are going to keep the feminine high tower energy going by bringing in two young ladies who are going to be blessing us on the Sparring Minds Network with what is called the Messy Link Up podcast. So we are going to bring in Nay and we're going to bring in True to kick this segment off. Are we ready to do so?
True.
Ladies, what's
up?
Listen, thank you for that redo because I don't know what that first one was. Like,
yeah,
come on now.
Yeah, he got us fucked up.
Right, literally, like, come on.
Got it.
Listen, Troy, I got your back on this. Talk your shit.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So boys, real quick, before we dive into the show with these two young ladies, I want to talk to you boys about something that I experienced today, literally tonight. I took my wife out to grab some dinner, coming back for the show. And we was in just, regular whip, going to get pizza. And some 26, 27-year-old dude pull up next to me, right? And windows are down. It's a good weather down here in Carolina. And his voice is on volume 11, by the way. It's 7 p.m. Friday. I said, no.
The hand movements.
I was like, what the fuck is going on over here?
You sure he wasn't throwing out gang signs?
Could be.
Right.
Could be.
You never know.
You know them niggas. These new niggas are different.
Real different.
I think he might have had on the same outfit as Glow. Now I don't know for sure.
There we go. They go to Star.
Come
back, Payne. Come back. Payne, come back to the show. No, it was wild. I almost dropped my slice. That's how bad it was. But I regained myself. But then I said, who better to bring this conversation to than the ladies of Messy Link Up? So True, Nay, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna stay right here, Steph, if you're okay with that. Ladies, should men? Okay, this could be a two-part question. Should men be listening to women rap? And then secondly, should they be reciting bars with the energy in the car?
Yeah.
Please explain.
I don't have no problem with it.
So you don't mind
As long
niggas
as
being sassy?
You ain't doing no sassy stuff. I don't care.
But that is sassy.
But that is sassy by definition.
Well, nah,
Okay,
because the hand movements is sassy.
So
Listening
you
to
telling
women
me
rap,
that the dudes be like this?
yeah,
When
all that
They're
sassy.
listening to Glow or Sexy Red?
Yes.
They're doing that?
Yes.
Wait, time out.
I did a recent
Wait,
poll.
time out. I listened to Gorilla.
I never seen nobody my age, dude my age, listening to Glow or Sexy Red and doing like.
Oh, I don't do that. I don't do that. But their beats be hard though. Their beats be hard.
You got like, come on now. You like female rappers is really starting to be out there more than male.
I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about it. Like, okay, I don't mind if my man is listening to it. I don't mind. Now, if you're reciting it word for word, now I'm giving you the side eye. If you're
But what if y'all are having a moment?
every
No,
day?
exactly. I feel like it shouldn't be no problem because if I'm in a car with my man and this is what's on, I want my man to bump right with me.
Yo, I ain't gonna.
Yeah, y'all might be having a moment. That might be.
Cause I ain't got no nigga. Like, come on.
Yo, let's not act like we wasn't bumping Little Kim's first album either.
Thank you.
No, it definitely was.
That shit was a bad.
Yeah, but see, the difference is Little Kim wasn't sassy. Little Kim was like kind of tough.
Right.
Okay, so
bars, but she still said bars that men wouldn't be like
that you're not
like
supposed to
you
say.
would
Like,
men listen to
she was
Keisha
still
Cole.
dope though. Like I love Little Kim's album, Foxy Brown's album, Lauryn Hill's album. Like their albums are dope. Now again, you ain't got to add the extra sass to it. But if I know some of their bars, like I don't see the big.
I don't think it's a problem.
And you just bopping your head saying something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not. But if you like Troll said, if he was like this, relax,
That's a four.
calm
That's a
down.
four.
So just understand this real quick. I did a recent poll on this, on the demographic from 20 to 30-year-old men. And the results came back that let me get my numbers. 86.13% of men who can recite a Glorilla verse do this with their hands. That's what the poll said.
Wait, Carlos, do it again. They do what with their hands?
You do that very well.
Like,
I had to research for the show.
Right, but I think it's like what? It's a TikTok dance, something like that. Like when you
No, because his hand ended like that. It was a thing.
Oh no, that don't work. No.
Listen, I just did the research. You can't blame me for it.
You about to get us
What research
banned.
did you do?
if I'm in a car with the type of niggas that niggas that I like, he's not doing this at all.
Oh, so you like them thugged out guys?
Oh, shit, be talking about I ain't got no niggas, ain't no niggas ain't got me. He shouldn't be doing that either.
Yo,
Listen,
Rich
I'm gonna
makes
say this, and we can move
makes
on.
a great point because again, there are rappers that we listen to, men rappers, that was saying some wild shit that you were like,
and they weren't supposed to be.
What was Biggie's line?
They weren't supposed to
True. Like, what's his name?
Suck on your daddy's. Nah, man.
Top L whatever L&M Chopper, whatever the boy's name is.
Yeah.
Nelly Chopper.
Chopper.
Look what he said in the
No,
in his song.
he's definitely.
Look what he said in his song.
Oh, you think Puff got to him?
What did he say?
He is. He said, "If I was a bad bitch, I want to f me too.
Me too.
I want to slut. I want to suck me too." What straight dude is saying that?
Oh, I ain't saying that. That's too much.
Exactly.
NEL Chopper? Oh no.
He's trying to say he's not gay, but he's definitely gay. But
Nah, I think Puff got to that.
There you go.
so then it's kind of like if a straight dude is singing like a gay man song, isn't that the same as a straight dude singing a female song?
That's why we talk about this tonight. That's really where we're going. Is if you're talking in this way, shouldn't women of y'all demographic question their sexuality? I would imagine you would, right?
I don't know. It's iffy because I sing Lauryn Hill shit. Killing Me Softly. That's my shit. Like,
Listen,
nah.
I'll tell you
no,
this.
I don't.
As long as I've been on this earth, I have never out loud recited the opening
Out
lyric.
loud.
Never recited the lyrics to Big Mama Thing. The first bar ever.
Yeah. Facts.
Nor will I ever.
Nor will you. Correct.
There's certain things you just don't do.
Right.
Hi, Tom. Can you say the verse real quick just so True can understand the verse?
I cannot.
I switched the shit up.
How does it go?
I almost got him, Chef.
I don't remember.
You can say it, Ant.
He too on point for that. He ain't gonna do that. He
Are
too on
you
point
serious
for
right now?
Yo, he ain't had no drinks in him. He all right.
No, what is it?
We'll send you the link.
Google. Type it in Google.
Hey, Payne, you the DJ.
Somebody say
Google is a great tool.
Right.
Google's an amazing tool.
One of y'all should be secure enough in your manhood to be able to say the bar.
So go ahead, Capo.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm not saying I'm not secure. I didn't make that statement. That's not.
Come on,
director.
Listen, I'm too fine for this shit. I ain't got time for all that. No, I'm cool.
It's an error thing too, because certain words now are looked at as suspect that was said back then, but then there's some that's just out and out blatant. Like Cam and Mace go at each other damn near every day. Yo, Cam, what did you mean by when you said this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds suspect as shit now. You know what I mean? So it's all subjective, but like I think listening to female rap as a male is one thing, but when you're doing all the hand movements and the neck movements and all this giving black girl attitude and you a man, like knock it off.
Like that. Yeah.
Well, that's for example, like I was chilling with this guy and he started playing this female artist. Well, actually, I started playing her. Then he started singing the lyrics. She's an R&B artist. And I'm like, how do you know about her? Because she's not really out there like that. And he's like, oh, it's a long story. So now I'm kind of like, I don't even want to deal with you no more.
What was the artist?
Like, what?
Wait, you got it. Wait, hold on.
He could have.
What was the artist?
Another.
Her name's Sydney Renee.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no one like she's not really like popping like that. So it's like
But
if you know her,
another
you know her.
female could have been playing it.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, nah, I'm straight.
But
like,
you can't be mad because it's like
I don't know.
Was he in the car? Was he with her when he was dealing with you? No,
but
can't
still.
be mad.
Wait a minute.
I'm in the car with a nigga and
Wait, talk about what we doing here. What's this?
And I'm playing the song and he starts whatever singing the lyrics. I'm gonna be like, okay, how you know that song? If he be like, oh, it's a long story, I don't give a fuck.
Nah.
Like, what can I do?
Well, okay, hold on a second. I have various questions.
The first question is, why were you with this guy?
That's my motherfucking first question, little.
I already know it, Chuck. I already know.
I'm glad.
Wait, True. Wait, time out. That's not. No, wait. How old are you, True, right now? If you're not 30, you cannot deal with no guys. That's not what we're doing here.
That's
What the hell?
That's a fact. So first off, who is this nigga and what's his address? That's first.
Wait, did you get permission to be out with him?
See, knock it off. No, I already warned Chuck. We're not doing that now.
Thank you,
Fabian. Fabian, turn it off, Fabian. We're talking to True right now. We're trying to get this straight.
They are part of the network. They're not children. We're going to treat them as co-workers right now. So knock it off.
Thank you.
The second
Kamani always knows how to just fuck up a.
Yeah.
Yes, damn it.
He makes me sick, bro. I'm glad this is the finale because I'm sick of him, bro. The second question I had here is
seriously
the fact. Okay, so the fact that he heard a song that you didn't think should be in his purview is a reason to cut him off?
Yeah, because like I don't like you. So you was with another female listening to Sydney Renee. So it's like now I'm not the one introducing you to Sydney Renee. So it's just kind of like I don't know. And then the simple fact that you know the
that's
lyrics.
like going to a food spot with a nigga and he's in there. What you gotta say? I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely done that before. Somebody wanted to take me out on a date somewhere. I said, "Where are we going?"
Bro,
he said the name of the spot. I said, "No, thanks."
I agree with you on that. I agree with you.
You're mad petty.
No, I agree.
That's why.
You're not about to be reminiscing about the other girl while we're on our date at this spot.
How
With the song. Now you
how do you know it was
the girl while
how do you
the song?
But how do you know he was put on by a girl to that? Because I'm a DJ. I know stuff before a lot of other people.
He said it's a long story, and he laughed. What does that mean?
So true. When you get in a car with a nigga and you start playing gangster music and you're literally rapping it from word for word. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, now you know this song. I'm
found that out.
No, that's different. Because
Wait, no, it's not really that different. No, it's not really that different.
No, we don't listen to rap music all the time.
No, that's that.
Nays, we don't listen to rap music.
Yo, Nay, you got a good point there.
I listen to rap music, and half of the time I get the rap music from a nigga. So if I get in a car with another nigga,
she's
and you like, yo, how you know this song?
Just like, yep, let her
cook. Nay, just remember, you only get 5 minutes on the speed dating thing. You're gone. I'm ghosting you because I already know it's from a nigga. I'm good. I'm cool.
And I promise you, I wouldn't even care.
No, but that's not fair because half of True's life, she was in the back seat listening to me listen to rap music.
Exactly. That's what I grew up around a whole bunch of males.
But how does he know that?
But
how does he know that?
Years ago, you was in the back of Charles's car listening to the music. Now you listen to music that I listen to.
Rap music. Most of my rap music, I get it from you or I get it from Pandora. I don't get it from other men.
So true. Don't do this song.
Yo. Yo, here we go.
It's on. Put the it's on. It's on. I like this.
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Since we're talking about
I don't
talking
care.
about music,
yeah.
Talking about clothes, and we're talking about True. So my question is to True. You like E40?
I don't listen
Please
to
say
him
no.
now, but I know who he is because of Charles.
And you were saying the whole time he played it, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah, right.
We ain't gonna.
I was young, so probably, or I was probably like, I used to bump to all his music. Like,
you didn't have a
Trey
choice.
used to be in the back seat.
You didn't know no better though.
God bless you.
You was young. You didn't know no better.
Y'all ain't gonna disrespect.
You will let us stray. You will let us stray.
We ain't doing that. So listen, we definitely need to know more about your product because just by listening to these last 10 minutes, y'all shit got me totally entrenched in the conversation, right? Yes. So we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But Pain, we can't do that conversation until we do this.
Me and my bad decisions.
So we're gonna do this or that with y'all. I had a direction. I'm gonna freestyle that direction, right? We're gonna start here real quick. I'm gonna stay on the music front. Glorilla or Sexy Red?
Sexy Red.
Sexy Red.
I'm going Glow.
Give me Glow.
I'm going Glow.
I'm sorry.
Sexy Red is too raunchy for me. She's nasty. She looked like she stink. I'm sorry.
She does.
She looked like she stink.
She make me itch for real.
She looked like when she take off her slippers, her feet are black at the bottom. Nah, I'm cool.
I gotta go with Glow.
I go with Sexy because I can listen to her music and dance. Glorilla's music, I can't dance. Glorilla, I can, but Sexy Red, I be dancing.
Yeah, but that's because Sexy is more. I'm twerking outside, like I'm about to twerk. Glow's like
you.
you.
Yeah, but
Exactly, like you feel like you about to go do something.
But Glow like a nigga.
Yeah,
exactly.
And
Sexy Red.
So I'm about to go twerk this ass.
Nah, I'm cool with Sexy Red. I think you need to put one of them Carver air fresheners on her and on her privates and just call it a day. I'm cool with Sexy Red. No, it just doesn't work for me.
Yo, Luis,
I'm not thinking about person. I'm thinking about music.
It don't work for me.
Yo,
I like both of them.
Let's go to the second part of this and that.
No.
Nah, I'm gonna go Glow.
Yeah,
I like both of them actually. I like both of them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Glow.
You know what's weird?
Like
you know what's weird about it, Chef? You know what's weird about it, Chef is I'm hearing a lot more lately. Glow has an older audience.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And there's like a lot of aunties like Glow. You know what I mean?
Yep,
I came in from work one day and Fabian was upstairs. I said, turn that shit down, man.
Ma'am.
Glow's more gangster.
Yeah,
And the girls that grew up in our time, that's what they listen to. A lot of them love that gangster rap.
But
you know
why? She idolizes Project Pat.
Yeah, she is gangster.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, Glow's more of a well-rounded artist. Which is why
She makes real. She actually makes real music. Sexy Red makes little themes that'll last for like a year. If as a DJ, I can't play that same song in 3 years. It won't get the same reaction.
I'll give Sexy Red that. I feel like some of her songs definitely got some staying power. Definitely, some of her songs got some staying power.
Yep, just like her smell, got some staying power. You right.
Let me go to number 2, Little. Jesus.
Yes. I'm just saying. I'm bent. Listen.
This or that, based totally on their swag. Who's more likely to be in your circle? Saweetie? Did I say it right here?
Sweetie.
Or Lotto?
Jesus Christ.
Lotto. Lotto the girl?
Yeah. I don't know about Sweetie, so I would pick Lotto.
I'm going with my sis, Lotto.
I'm going with Lotto.
Even though Lotto, wait, you like swag dress?
Yeah. Swag,
Lotto
dress, energy, the whole package.
Energy, Lotto, because Lotto don't know how to dress to me. I don't, the cheetah print thing, I don't like.
Big Mama.
Oh, that thing that's been trending? Her outfit that's been trending with the cheetah pants and then the like white.
I just feel like every outfit, like if I like when she has shows and stuff or her music videos, I'm like, damn, why did Lotto put that on?
Yeah.
Like she don't know how to like you. That's the thing. You got people that know how to dress, but then you got people that know how to put that shit on.
Yeah, no talk.
Yeah, like it's like that. Like you really got people that really know how to put that shit on. And Lotto,
What's the singing show that Lotto's on where they're comparing contestants? She's on something with Ludacris.
Rhythm and
Flow.
She doesn't.
The rap game?
I think it's Rhythm
Maybe
and Flow.
so. Maybe it's something like that. It is something like that. Like she doesn't seem like she's dressed bad on that show.
With that dude Marco.
It's with Ludacris and who's the third person? It's
Funny Marco.
It's a chick. No, it's a chick.
We got to also understand too. Like sometimes they're not picking their shit. They all have stylists. So their stylist, they might need a new stylist too. Because I'll tell you one person that got a stylist that is impeccable, and that's Fab. Fab.
Yeah. Although, be careful with Fab, because lately
he been acting a little bit different. I seen his purse, and I was like, that's not the Fab I knew in '97. No.
His track record is insane though. Like,
but even like on that, even if they're just out on a regular day, whatever, and
Rhythm and Flow,
they still pick their outfits out because there's no way.
Wait, what'd you say? Say that again. I'm sorry.
Like, okay, you said that they got somebody that, like, basically,
stylist,
dress them. Mm-hmm. So you're telling me this is what they do every day? Like Lotto on a regular day, somebody picks out her stuff.
Yo,
she definitely might. Yeah, somebody that might have just pick out her outfits for the whole week.
Right.
Well, the thing about stylists you got to understand is they're gonna pick clothes based on the taste of the artist. They're not just putting the artist in.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, wait, time out. Are you sure?
Well,
sometimes they do.
Because some of these artists and some of these celebrities, they put on the clothes just because they're getting paid money to wear the shit.
I'm gonna say sometimes they
but I don't know because I have Lotto on Instagram. I have her on TikTok and stuff, and this is
she just ain't. It ain't working.
It's not it. It's the cheetah print, everything, cheetah shoes, cheetah drawers, cheetah bra, like no, cheetah purse.
I can't speak right now, so I'm gonna just leave this alone.
Oh God, here we go. Last this or that for the ladies with messy
Link up.
Link up. Messy link up. Messy link up podcast. Come on, bro. Get it
Do we?
together.
So the
You know what? I'm
last
tired of you, Chuck. We about to jump you.
Don't do that. Don't
Get
do
him
that.
out of here.
The last question for Messy Link Up. Drink of choice, brown or vodka?
Brown.
Damn, that's that quick as
Oh, they some niggas.
I can't do white liquor. It gives me the worst hangover. I cannot.
Yo.
Brown, I'll wake up the next morning ready to go. White, no. I'll be throwing up all day. No.
So who drink Hennessy?
Well,
me.
I'm about to say.
Oh, you the privileged chick. Okay. Oh, no, Hennessy privilege. That's a little smoother. But
what? I've never heard of Hennessy privilege.
oh no, so you drink it just the regular Hennessy. Oh no, you gotta drink the privilege. Just a little tear up.
Nah, go Douce. Go Douce.
Douce, all the way.
Douce.
Big on Douce. Big on Remy.
Look at this shit here.
Stay away from that brown. Stay away from that brown Ciroc though. It'll have you standing on white leather couches.
Never drunk that.
I've never had that.
Hey, that's Ciroc brandy. That's another thing, man. That's something different.
Don't you like Don Julio though? Yeah, you drink Don Julio. That's white liquor.
Yeah.
Okay, my nice 1738. I see you. Hey, Fabian, cut it out. Fabian, I already know why you laughing. Cut it out, Fabian.
Before I used to drink like.
I just want to know who took that picture.
Ladies,
what that?
We have.
What the hell is that, Lou?
Oh, that's that old school shit. Nah. That's brown. That's brown too. Nah.
Hennessy XO. Oof.
We have Messy Link Up coming in the very near future, ladies. Tell me more about what I should be expecting from that content. What does that look like for y'all?
So it's gonna be a lot of messy, spicy topics, very controversial. We're also gonna do a drink of the week. Speaking of liquor, we're gonna do a drink of the week. So we're gonna be trying different liquors for you guys, and we're not gonna be doing the basics like Henny, Don Julio. No, we're gonna try stuff I've never heard of before.
Salinic.
Okay.
Right, like that. Whatever that person said.
Okay. Hightower already said he's going to donate a bottle of King Louis for your show, so that should
What's
be
that?
Yeah.
We love donations.
Yeah. Y'all don't want that. Better put some hair on your chest.
There's no bum juice.
No bum juice.
King Louis is the exact opposite.
So no Mad Dog.
No Mad Dog 2020.
I heard drinking Four Loko can make for a good show.
Oh no.
Yeah, you will be for Loco. Yeah.
Loco over there.
Oh God.
I'm gonna hook y'all up with some angry or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna hook y'all up with some angry.
What are y'all doing? Mixed drinks too, or just straight drinks?
I was telling True that I was like, we should try if we do like the drink of the week. I feel like we should try like a mixed drink.
So that means y'all will be mixing them yourself.
Because if we do drink of the week, it's going to be like a shot. But I feel like a mixed drink would be better.
So y'all
we can definitely do both. We could try it as a regular shot, then we could also try it with like, okay, let's try it with this type of juice or this type of juice.
So who's gonna mix them though?
Who?
Who's gonna mix the drinks?
We are.
I could get nice.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I know some. I know
we
somebody.
We don't need a bartender. We are.
I know somebody that know how to make that know how to do drinks.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I was just in Puerto Rico. I took a mixology class.
Oh shit.
The Sparring Minds Network will be donating a bottle to you guys.
Yes, we will.
First show, so we'll get you guys right, get you started in the right direction. But until then, ladies, we appreciate you rocking out with us in the season finale. We will be posting your IG handles and all that kind of good stuff on the Sparring Minds page, so everybody knows where to find you. And until then, ladies, adios.
Meal.
Oh, you already.
Payne, we cooking tonight, baby.
Yes, sir.
So
damn, we are an hour and 38 minutes in.
Yeah.
He said this is a
match. You see what it is? We cooking tonight.
We on schedule actually.
So you repeat that? So let's keep rocking and rolling. We're gonna bring in a really good guy who's really very knowledgeable about the podcast that he's going to be presenting over the next couple of months. So we're going to go ahead and bring in EJ from the Turnbuckle podcast. EJ, what's good, baby?
Hey, what's going on?
EJ, what's the word, bro?
So EJ obviously is a friend of the TSMP
Yes.
contingent. We all go back many, many moons with EJ.
Yep.
And we were really excited to kind of partner with him, and shout out to Ben as well, to kind of push a really fun project out to you guys, which we're going to talk about at the end of this segment. But of course, we're not just going to let EJ walk in and not give him some kind of discussion point. So we're going to do that right now.
Yeah. Wait. Time out.
Yeah.
EJ.
Yeah.
Bertha or speed dating?
Oh my goodness. Were those the options?
That's the option. You gotta pick.
No. Yo, EJ, you know what
I just needed to know because you wasn't here for none of that. So
EJ,
Bertha
between Don
speed
Cook and
date.
Charlie Hustle, they're the king of the goalpost movement. So you know what I mean? Like they're gonna move the goalposts to fit their narrative. You know what I mean? So just be aware of that off rip. He's trying to take you already.
Or Bertha.
No, blind date or speed date.
I mean, but Alberta will cook for you though. She definitely will.
Blind date or speed date.
Oh, you said blind date?
Blind date or speed date?
Yes.
Speed dating?
Okay.
Give me speed dating.
Okay.
Speed dating.
See, he want to get his numbers up too. See, Chuck.
Listen.
Oh boy.
Listen, I have a reason for it. Speed dating, because to me it's the precursor to the date. So I can up my numbers for.
That's what I would like to hear.
I get 5 speed dates. I can get 5 dates.
And you might get $5 also later on. You never know.
You give me one shot to make a 3-pointer and I miss. That's, you know what I mean? If I get 5 shots at it, I might hit one.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go with the goal posting. Here we go with the goal posting.
Listen,
you do want to make sure that you're doing it for a reason. I mean, but that's the reason, is to make sure that I have the best possible person in front of me. And so the blind date is a one and done. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But the speed dating, that can turn into 5 or 6 dates, but I'm dating with cause, with reason.
Mm-hmm.
See, smart man.
Let me dive into what I want to do here. And Hightower, I'm going to ask you a question. I think the rest of us are pretty well versed in this. I want to get your virgin opinion about the matter. We have a world champion.
What did you just call him?
Oh yeah.
It's a virgin opinion. He doesn't know anything about it. He doesn't have an experience with it.
Hollywood is changing you, dog.
It definitely is. Like,
Hollywood is.
You're definitely not from the hood talking like that.
Glad I knew you before this. Hollywood's changing you, dog. I'm just gonna say that off the rip. Sorry, Easy Jesus, but Hollywood's changing him.
Hightower, we have a world champion amongst our team. And we are promoting an event in said world champion's hometown. Okay? I say, listen, I understand it's your hometown, but I need you to lose in your hometown. Said champion has brought out family and friends, has brought out the city, the neighborhood he grew up with, the community center. Everybody come out to watch me perform. Now said champion is scheduled to lose this event. Said champion says, I'm not losing in my hometown. I'll lose in the next event, but not where I'm born and raised. The owner says, okay, I understand your feelings. The owner then tells the referee of said event he will lose that match. Make sure of it.
He's talking about Bret Hart.
You get into the event as the main guy with the belt, and you are performing and you are having a spectacular night. And all of a sudden, the referee says he quit. The match is over. You lose the belt despite your opinions of losing in your hometown. The stadium's going crazy, and they now hate the fact that you lost in your hometown. Pause. Question. Is the villain in this story the owner of the company who made the decision for you to lose in your hometown? Or you, the champion, the villain for not following the owner's instructions and following along with the game plan peacefully? Because as an end result, the said champion fucks up. What's Payne's slogan?
Knock shit over.
He's knocking everything over.
Mm-hmm.
As an attitude for losing unexpectedly in his home event. You with me so far? Who's the villain of this story?
The owner, 100%.
The owner is the villain.
Yeah.
The owner is the villain, even though it is a script that you're supposed to follow.
Nah, owner's the villain, 100%.
Yeah.
EJ, welcome to the Sparring Minds podcast. Please take your first moment with the mic to explain to Ant why he is wrong.
Well, look, context always matters, right? So, imagine this, the owner knew that you were going to take company secrets with you and put it all over the internet. How does that look now? So basically, look, this person in question wants to leave the organization.
Sparring Minds, we're talking about the infamous Montreal screw job as it relates to the golden era of the WWF and universe. Go ahead, EJ.
So yeah, so look, for those that know, this is of course the Bret Hart Vince McMahon story. Look, Bret Hart is the employee and Vince McMahon is the boss. Now Bret Hart comes and he's like, hey, look, I'd like to leave. I've been here for about 14 years. I've been about 15, 20 years. It's time for me to go. I don't like the direction. Owner says, okay. It's like, but you have the belt in your hands. You can't leave with the belt as the champion. Right. You have to relinquish it.
Yeah.
So basically, I think he agrees. I don't know if it's a known thing 100% that he would relinquish it. He just doesn't want to relinquish it on his home soil. Just, hey, look, if I'm going to relinquish it, let me wait till the next event and let's relinquish it then.
And just some of the details that matter here. That event was in Canada. Now, in the industry, he was he was the only one that was really representing Canada, was the Hart family, right? Yeah. So it was a big deal in Canada that he was the champion. The next night or the next 2 nights later, the event was in Michigan, in Detroit. He said, I'll lose it in Detroit. I don't give a shit about Detroit, but I don't want to lose it in Canada, right? Because I'm Canada's champion. It's valid. I don't think he's wrong. Payne, I know you had an opinion on this.
Yeah, so see, the thing about it is, I think with Bret, it was all ego. With Vince, it was all about this. You can't.
I think it's the other way around, bro.
You can't leave with the top prize in my company. How does that look? Now I have no champion. Now I have. There's no. What is the thing called? There's no pinnacle for people to reach for now because you now left with that. So it now makes us look like a joke. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of.
I don't know. I don't know about that. No. Well, this is a storyline that you can flip, flop, whatever it is. Like, what's wrong with Bret winning that, deciding, you know what, I'm going to retire from this here. And now you gotta just now you're Vince McMahon. You're the guy that made the battle royal. You're the guy that made, why not have a competition to get the belt after this guy, this so-called star, leaves?
Because he has my belt.
What is wrong? No, but the thing is, but he goes out undefeated. He goes out with the title, but at the same time, he's no longer in your arena.
It loses cachet when you do it that way.
Who was that? Remember, there was a woman. There was a woman that went to the with the WCW. And she threw the belt in the trash. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay, so but that's more, if McMahon was worried about that, that's more his pride than anything.
I think that we've already had precedent for this before, though. So remember WrestleMania. Well, remember, for those that don't know, WrestleMania 4, there was an event where there was a title up for grabs.
Yeah.
So there's a precedent for that, and another one on one of the house shows that they used to run, the Intercontinental belt was up for grabs. So it's not like it hasn't happened before and they couldn't do it again. I think that because Brett was such an iconic figure, the timeline, this is around 1997-ish.
Yeah.
The timeline is there where he's one of the biggest stars in the sport. WWE's kind of floundering with getting some real good talent or having good headliners, and he's the biggest headliner there, and you can't have him leaving off as the champ. I think the optics is what Vince was having an issue with. And so, and going to your rival, because that's what ultimately you're going to your rival.
So wouldn't it be more of a pride thing on Vince's side?
It's pride, but it also is going to hurt the purse.
It's business. You fuck up the value. You fuck up the value of my brand by throwing my belt in the trash.
That's business.
Okay, how about this? It's like you're in the military, or you're in a company that gives you clearance or security access.
Yeah.
You can't walk out of there with security access. You have to have that relinquished. You have to have that taken away from you.
Absolutely.
So basically, it's like before you leave, you're gonna have to relinquish that access. Yeah. And he's like,
okay. Why can't Brett just sit there and say, you know what, I'm about to leave you guys, but I'm gonna still win this match. I'm gonna still win this fucking match, but now that I'm no longer in your organization, I'm gonna give you guys back that belt. Why couldn't that have happened?
It's the same thing you just said. You can't leave the company with. Imagine I worked in the bank for 10 years. Imagine if they let me keep all the combinations I had.
That's crazy.
And I was a crooked ass motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Yeah, can't do that.
You can't
do that. I can put. And basically, Vince wanted to make sure that this was not going to even have the chance or possibility that was going to happen. And so he gets the other people involved, referees and whatnot. And so a lot of cheating happening, but it happened. But that's life, business or personal. Did you get betrayed personally versus the business move?
And Chuck, can you tell the people, now that EJ is on the screen, why the sudden switch up in conversation? What are we talking about here?
Well, we're gonna dive into that. We're gonna definitely dive into that.
Okay, cool.
Because but we can't do that without first doing this.
Me and my bad decisions.
So, Sparring Minds listeners, as you have no doubt been following along, we are now rolling out yet another piece of content for the upcoming Sparring Minds Network, which will be rolling out over the next couple of weeks and months here. And EJ, of course, is heading up, along with some familiar faces from the screen that you see here and some others who aren't on the screen tonight, a product called Turnbuckle Talk, which will be talking about the WWF and the golden age of wrestling. Really some of your favorite characters, some of those favorite memories that we've had with wrestling. Really fun project. But we can't do that without diving into this or that, EJ. So spotlight for you. We're going to start with Flair or Hogan. Pick one based on their importance to the industry.
Oh boy,
that's a tough one.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
definitely is
kind of tough because both have. Oh boy, I'm going with Flair.
Answer.
Who's the better wrestler? Of course.
Yeah.
You know, and that's an interesting point. That's the key point to me is who is the better wrestler, who's the better tactician. It's Flair easily.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hogan has the star power. Hogan has, and frankly, they both have the star power.
I was going to say,
I'm going to be
no.
They both.
Hogan has more star power than Flair does.
I disagree.
That.
You gotta. How many movies have Flair been in?
It wasn't Hogan. It was the machine behind Hogan that made him that.
Yeah, but it's still Hogan at the end of the day.
Okay,
it's still Hogan. When you look at the video games that we have for Nintendo, you don't see Flair, you see Hogan.
I think
that's the brand, right?
But it's still Hogan. You don't see Flair.
I think that's like saying Michael Jackson or Luther Vandross. It's like
who had the cartoon on Sunday mornings?
Yeah, but that's visionary of WWF.
Money wise, who had the money?
It was the machine behind them. That's what I'm saying.
Brain is right.
But the machine is still for Hogan.
No, but if you're going,
I would never take nothing away from Flair because Flair definitely was the better technician.
Just those two on the standalone, not the machines behind them.
Well, how do you take away? How do you take back the machines behind them?
You can't do that.
You go by their wrestling technique, as EJ was saying, and you go by their cutting their promos.
Yeah, agreed.
So you don't go by popularity. That doesn't matter.
No, you're taking away the popularity.
Popularity?
Not if
you're taking away the popularity.
Not if you compare the two, because that's like if you're comparing LeBron and Jordan, you don't compare their apparel and their sneakers and all that.
Why not? Because I see it all the time.
You're comparing their careers. You're comparing the two guys. You're not comparing their clothing lines or their sneakers. You're comparing those two entities, LeBron and Jordan.
Yeah, but that entity includes their apparel. It includes everything that makes them.
That's not what we're doing.
The question is this or that with either one. There's no breakdown of we're taking away this one from one. You're just talking about them two in general. So everything that comes with them comes with them. You don't take nothing from it.
I would say if you're including all that stuff, you would say their career. You wouldn't say
everybody knows the better wrestler has always been Flair. Everybody knows Flair probably has the best promos. But everybody knows the most popular wrestler ever has probably been Hogan.
Okay, that's a tough loaded question. Okay, so the better wrestler. Okay, the better product. You know, okay, maybe it's Hogan, but you know, you got to lump in. You see, I'm nuanced. Context matters to me. So, and we've spoken about this. You know, shout out to Bad Company Brown out here. You know, for those that don't know, one of the cast members of the show.
Hey, that's
Chef, you know, I got to shout you out too because you know, once upon a time. But you're like one of the tag team members that left early, and then we had to replace them. You know, so tough. We and it's at that. You know, and shout out to Payne. You know, Gretzky. You know the Mad Russian out here. You know, if he's Gretzky, I guess I'm Gradenko. I don't know, but I'm just saying. Look, for me, it's Flair.
Okay. Let me move to the second this.
All I know is I got the last one.
Oh God. Second this or that for EJ in the Turnbuckle Talk product. one faction over the other, level of importance, impact.
Oh, I see where this is going.
The Horsemen or D-Generation X?
Oh,
easy.
God.
Horseman.
Horseman.
Oh, yeah. It's like
The answer is the Horsemen?
Yeah.
are you sure? Because this new generation will think something totally different.
Good
Yeah,
point,
I'm
Lil.
going to DX.
They
I'm going to
absolutely
Generation
would.
X.
I think
On the
there,
Generation
there's
But this is where you can go with it. This is just like the Jack. If there's no Jackson 5, there's no New Edition. There's no 112. There's no The Boys.
Here we go.
Generation
Great
X
point.
never existed. The Four Horsemen weren't what they were.
That's not
you're right, but there's always going to be a
question.
Progenitors. Listen,
That's the
they
question.
are
You kidding me? It's not the question.
they are the lead.
Chuck, what
they
was the
are the
question?
ones that
Say
let
what the
everything
question
in.
was.
This or that.
The question is based on impact,
Based on impact.
impact and influence.
Okay.
Which faction was more
The Horsemen.
important?
The Horsemen.
I don't think it's the Horsemen. I think
I don't think it's the Horsemen either. Like, I love the Horsemen.
You guys remember, there were little girls who knew nothing about wrestling doing the D-Generation stuff, right?
Are you kidding
Yep.
me?
They had no ties to wrestling at all, right? My wife knows that whole DX thing, right?
Yeah.
But she couldn't tell you anything about the Horsemen. You know what I mean?
It doesn't
You have
matter.
to be a wrestling
Again,
fan to
It
know about
doesn't
the
matter.
Horsemen.
You said
Again,
impact.
does
Doesn't matter.
Generation X happen if there's no
Because-
four
You
horsemen?
said
That was the
impact.
Without
first
the
faction.
Temptations, there is no body. There is nobody that today can look up to, which is after them. So you need that starting group to kind of set the stage. It's no different from some of the early wrestling cards or wrestling without today's format. Or you don't get today's format or storyline telling or any of that without the stuff that people don't remember, which is WrestleMania 1, Wrestling Classic, Vince McMahon going out there making things cable ready, making sure making the events global. That all this doesn't happen unless those precursors happen, and those precursors are what's the word used, which is impact.
Here's the problem that I have with this, EJ. Here's the problem that I have with this. I see where you guys want to go, but you guys said the Horsemen very easily, and not once did you mention the Briscoe brothers. You didn't mention any of the factions that came before them that probably started the Horsemen.
Andersons.
Right? So you're treating the Horsemen like they were the dawn, but they weren't.
They weren't.
The Horsemen were the reason why the companies trusted factions and started making them popular.
That's not true.
Well, the Horsemen were like Magic and Bird. They were what?
After the Horsemen, it became a very popular thing.
There you go.
No, the Horsemen were like Magic and Bird. They were what got the company back on their feet.
Bad company.
Right. So
come on, Bad News Brown. Let's go. Listen, they are. That's the exact reason. That's the exact answer. Because here's the point. Today, there's people out there like Larry Bird, who? Magic, who? Just because they're not known doesn't mean they didn't have impact. Because I thought that was the question. Who had the greatest
It is, but again, if you're talking impact, why haven't you guys mentioned any of the factions before the Horsemen? If
they were in this or that.
Because they weren't this or that. You're right. Hey, Payne, you're right. They weren't. It was either the Horsemen or blah X.
Well, hold on. Stick to your point. Bad news. I mean, bad company.
No, I'm gonna stick to my point. But the thing is just.
I was gonna say, look, stick to your premise, which is Magic and Bird. Magic and Bird did not create basketball.
No, they didn't.
Wilt Chamberlain was there before. Bill Russell was there before. But we're talking about the ones who started it all or created that impact, made it global, who caused it to where people have that love.
Yeah, but again,
I don't know.
So you're talking about who caused it to have Again, the Von Erichs, all this stuff came before.
But they were Wilt Chamberlain. They were.
But you know what? I would definitely take the Von Erichs over the Horsemen.
I'm just saying.
You did the Von Erichs over the Horsemen?
When it comes to Impact, I definitely would.
I'm just
they
saying,
just weren't around long enough because
come back.
Listen, no, I mean listen. Everybody knows about the Von Erichs, man.
This
listen.
nigga tripping.
Let me throw in a monkey wrench here.
Yeah, this nigga tripping.
Without Vince McMahon making it global, DX, it doesn't even matter what they're doing. So at the end of the day, because of the platform that they were on, yeah, they're going to get more eyeballs because it's already global now. So it's kind of unfair.
So we faulting them for like having someone who was more.
No, we're not faulting them, but I'm not going to give them credit.
You know what I mean?
I'm not faulting them, but I'm not going to give them undue credit. How about
they were still pushing the envelope? You know what I'm saying? Like better theme music, better antics. Like,
well, I mean,
I would have. A better comparison would have been NWO versus DX, but
that's like saying AI makes better product than before because of innovation. Because the WWF now, or E now, has the ability, now that they've already gone through their what do you call it? They've already gone through the ups and downs, and now they perfected things and say, hey, DX, come into our perfected promotion machine. That's different than saying, oh, when they had to go through trial and error, that the old way was trash. It's like,
yeah.
But then
what we'll do is, because EJ, we're going to throw it to you here, but Turnbuckle Talk is littered with just these kinds of discussions, right? So, EJ, tell me more about what we should expect from Turnbuckle Talk coming soon.
Well, Turnbuckle Talk, listen, it's basically, well, it's a wrestling podcast that's put out there that allows us to have these kinds of conversations, but it's more with a flair. Pun intended.
Pun intended.
So it has a little game show appeal to it. Think around the horn, but for wrestling fans. So you get points awarded. People eliminated. At the end, one of us, is crowned the champion at the end of the episode.
I saw that.
We combine that, that game show kind of vibe. And then, basically we talk about all kinds of topics, one of these, the Montreal screw job, who's better, who's not, and coming up, it's coming out soon, basically in December, we'll kick it off. It'll have 6 episodes of it. And, we talk about the 6 for each episode. It's one of the first main events. So the inaugural episodes will be the inaugural events of WWF, so you got WrestleMania 1, Wrestling Classic, WrestleMania 2, and so on. I won't bore everybody.
So basically the pay-per-view stuff, huh?
All the pay-per-view stuff, things that are interesting to people, fans. So of course it's hosted by the legendary Charlie Hustle in there as well.
And then I know there are also some other pieces. We talked about the greatest intercontinental champions. We talked about the greatest tag team champions of all time. So of the golden age. So that should be a really fun podcast. That's coming out in December. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Shout out to Floop too, man. B Floop, very knowledgeable. Between EJ and B Floop, you will have an encyclopedia.
Yeah, gotta shout out B Floop.
You're too kind.
That's a fact. EJ, we appreciate you rocking out with us tonight, brother.
Easy Jesus.
We'll catch you next time.
Boy.
EJ.
Yeah.
Just remember, I'll be back.
The belt stays with me. Oh, here we go. I'm getting that back. Don't you worry.
Oh,
all right.
The Sparring Minds finale train continues to roll, boys.
Jesus, we got a lot of shit going on, huh?
Hey, man. I think we capped this night off with 167, the network, the finale. We capped this off with at least a lot of our favorite pastimes, which is movies and the cinematic experience and that kind of journey, right? And what better way to have that journey than to welcome in Movie Mall from Movie Motivated Podcast. Mall, what's good, brother?
Yes, sir.
What up, Mo?
Ollie G.
You've been patiently waiting. You and EJ was in the same room?
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir.
Welcome to the show, God. We appreciate you rocking out with us tonight. Listen, man, we're gonna talk about Movie Motivated. We're gonna talk about that journey, that process, what we're putting together, when that's gonna come out. But we gotta make sure that you have credibility, right? Because I might not want to watch a podcast with you if your movie knowledge isn't where it should be, right? So we're gonna start this very, very simple. You know what, Payne? We're gonna do an exaggerated version. No, we're not.
You said exaggerated.
3 best black male actors.
Ooh.
And I want them in order.
Ooh. That's rough.
Oof.
Ever?
Ooh. Ever.
Harsh.
Oh man. Okay. All right. I guess I gotta start with my man Sidney Poitier.
Really?
Yeah, because he's the OG.
Okay.
Of it all. And
Go
then
ahead.
I'll have to jump down to my man Denzel.
Okay, so you got Denzel at 2.
Okay.
And I you know what? For my last guy, I'm gonna throw in Samuel.
Oh, really?
I was just thinking him.
Okay.
Wow. That's not a bad one.
I like 2 of those. Good. Great.
So then where are you going, Little? Where's he wrong?
I'm going Luke Gossett. You go Luke Gossett Jr. Yes.
You can't take
But he's not number 1. He's not number 1.
Okay.
Denzel's number 1.
Said,
but Luke goes in there at number 2.
Okay.
And then I'll say Sam at number 3.
You guys got Sam high. Chef, where you going?
I do have Sam high.
I'm going Denzel 1. I got Will Smith at 2.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I mean, I guess this wouldn't be a top 3 for me without Eddie Murphy.
As an actor?
Yeah, as an actor.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy got range. Yeah.
Eddie has some stuff, but he's not.
Yeah. Yo, it's Our Minds listeners, y'all been watching us for 10 seasons now, and it's not often that me and Chef align on things, but he picked the exact 3 that I was gonna pick.
I mean,
neither one of y'all picked Lou, huh?
Don't get it twisted. Lou Gossett has range, and
he does.
Like that's why it's so tough all time, because you got James Earl Jones, God rest his soul.
You definitely do have James Earl Jones. You're right.
And I'm a Star Wars geek, and that's the voice of Darth Vader, the voice of Mufasa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's King Jockey Jofer. You know what? You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I might actually have to change that. I might have to take Eddie Murphy off and put James Earl Jones on the list.
So I'll tell you why I picked these. So, my first choice was because you're looking at an actor who was excelling in a time when black people wasn't even getting a shot like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like if you look at the range of his ability to demand the screen, you know what I mean? As a leading role, you know what I mean? And this wasn't just with like black people in a whole like black movie. No, this was in white movies. You understand?
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to do.
I agree.
And then you have Denzel. Denzel speaks for itself. That's not even a question asked. You know what I mean? His thing. Samuel, his body of work speaks for itself.
True.
Like, I don't think anybody in the industry that's ever done as much body of work as he has. Now, why did I not put Will Smith on this? Because although he is a good actor, I don't think Will Smith has actually found himself as a complete actor up until
really,
I would probably say,
what was the one he had his son in the movie, and then you got to see a different side of him.
Pursuit of Happiness.
And
Pursuit of Happiness.
That movie was a fucking classic, by the way.
Yeah, and an underrated one of his is 7 Pounds.
Absolutely.
I like 7 Pounds. Yeah.
Yo, you can see the hurt in his eyes throughout that whole movie. Like, it was so believable. Like, so, yeah.
Transformation of his range towards then. You know what I mean? But until that point, you could tell he was trying to find himself as an actor. Like, he always excelled in everything that he did.
Right.
But even himself came out and was saying, like, you know, a lot of times he tried to jump to like roles that commanded him to be funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he couldn't handle dealing with
the emotion.
You know,
the emotional side of.
Yeah. So
I disagree. So Hightower, you didn't jump off the ledge with yours. Do you have a dog and a horse here that wasn't mentioned, or are you following with their three?
I'm kind of following with those three. I'm kind of at a disadvantage because I don't watch a lot of movies, to be quite honest. But from what I have watched, Denzel, Sam, Will, Eddie, those have been the guys that have been in the movies I've watched.
Yeah.
So
some of my favorite movies. Some of my favorite movies have Eddie in it.
Yeah.
So hold on.
No one said anything about Taraji?
Oh, I haven't got my list yet. We haven't got the women.
We're talking about men, though.
Okay.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Oh, on the men's side.
I'm sad that there's only 3 because if I would have put in one more.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, Mo. Don't do that. Don't let somebody air you out on my 3. Go ahead, Payne. Get this off your chest.
I'm confused because Height said he doesn't watch a lot of movies. So is it that the private jet flies too high? That you don't get reception, or I don't get it.
I take naps.
Oh.
Look, this is Hollywood. This is Hollywood Height.
Yeah.
First of all, Hollywood Height is the movie all in its own. He don't watch movies because he is the fucking movie.
Listen, High. And when you hit the 40s, brother, when you hit the 40s, yo, everything is a nap.
See?
True.
I don't know what time it is.
Sparring Minds listeners, you guys have been here for 167 episodes. You know that I don't mind telling guests when they're wrong. This is not going to be any exception. Movie Mars come on here. He told us he was a movie professional and that he does this. And yet he's missing on the first question, right? Don't worry. The boy wants to go on the phone booth and
missed one.
because you don't have a top 3 without Don Cheadle. That's first off.
Oh,
right?
Don Cheadle is definitely dope.
You don't have a top 3 without Don Cheadle. You don't have a top 3 without Forrest Whitaker. That's also an absolute lock, right?
Definitely good. Yeah.
Your number 3 must be Will Smith over Denzel Washington because we're talking about actors. And actors have to have range.
Yeah.
I need you to play every role I can conceive of.
So
and that's what Will Smith does.
So with
I don't know.
So with that being said, I noticed none of us said Chadwick Boseman either.
Chad is on my number 4.
Okay.
Well,
so with your picks of what you just picked, please never watch another movie again.
Oh, yes.
You're awful.
Yeah, please.
No sense of a good actor if he walked up to you and slapped you, which is what Will Smith did because he's not quite a good actor. But, you know, it's okay. It's all right. You know, you've been wrong before and you'll be wrong again.
Yes, he definitely will be.
Sparring Minds listeners, we're off to a bad start here.
I'm not throwing Will in my 3. Definitely not.
Give movie more
not top 3.
Opportunity for redemption because I'm that kind of guy, right? So he already fumbled best male black actors. But now we're gonna go to best black female actresses. Here's your time for redemption, Maul. Where you going top 3?
Oh,
Chuck is showing some love to the ladies tonight. That's dope.
Okay. I think I will start with. Wait, you said put them in order?
You could give them in 3. We could discuss the order later.
Order's rough.
Unless you want me to go first.
Oh, let's focus on the order later.
Okay.
I want Felicia Rashad in my.
I agree.
I love Felicia.
Yeah.
For number 2, well, not in the order, but
Fences was definitely great.
I don't know if y'all really know her work like that, but I have great respect for her. I would go with Tandy Newton.
Yeah, she was busy. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
And for my third, I would go with I know the common choice would probably be, but I don't think I'm gonna put her as my third. I think the common choice everyone probably jump to would probably be like a Halle Berry, but I don't think I'm gonna go that. I don't think I'm gonna go that route. Honestly, I actually liked. Y'all gonna hate me for this one. I actually liked Gabrielle Union.
Really?
But I'm biased because I really liked being Mary Jane.
Okay.
Okay. So you give a lot of weight to their episodic work as well.
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Chef, where you going? Is he right?
This all seems subjective. Like everyone's kind of picking personal favorites. You know what I'm saying? I like Angela Bassett.
Talk that talk.
You're right.
Yep.
Angela Bassett is one of my favorites because I just look at actors like when I look at certain roles they play and be like, wow, they made me believe they were that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seeing her in What's Love Got to Do With It, I was like, man, she killed that role right there.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I see Rich put it on there. Taraji is definitely one of those. I know a lot of people
underrated,
iffy on her, but
yeah, definitely.
Taraji has some roles, man, that I really love that she's been in. Like
I like that pick, Rich.
Yeah, she's really, really killed some roles.
Yeah.
Underrated. But I like Regina King.
Yeah.
I like Regina. I definitely like Regina.
Regina King, for me, is
she writes.
She's very consistent in the roles that she plays.
Yeah.
She's versatile too. She started directing, I believe, but she's just very consistent in the roles that she plays. She always seems to just nail them for me. You know what I'm saying?
All the way back to 227.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Regina, and 3 is definitely tough to label 3, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Angela, Taraji, and Regina King.
I can dig a little. Where you going with this?
I'm gonna go Viola Davis.
That's the name I was trying to remember.
I'm gonna go. Y'all took Angela. I won't harp on that. I love Angela. She was actually my number 2, but in place of her, I would throw. Actually, I won't even throw Regina King up there because she was also one of mine. So I'll go Viola. I'll go Whoopi Goldberg. And I will go. Yeah, probably like Rich said, since Lee Tyson.
Yeah, it's OG. OG.
Yeah. I didn't want to use the same names you had, but I definitely had, Taraji and Angela Bassett up there also. But,
Right.
no one's paying attention to Viola like that. We need to get that name out there.
Viola Davis is a
She's
mega
definitely,
Viola
she
Davis
definitely
is fire.
She definitely is.
Viola Davis is fire. She's great.
Definitely is.
Yeah. Hightower, where are you with this? Anything different than what's already been said?
Only difference is I'll probably add Halle to the list, but Angela, Viola, Halle.
I think that's valid. There was a 10-year period, maybe even longer, where Halle Berry was the black face of Hollywood, especially on the women's side.
It was
definitely longer than 10 years.
Yeah, it could be up near 15. We got to respect that. Payne, where were you going?
I got Angela Bassett, Felicia Rashad, and I'm surprised no one mentioned her, Queen Latifah.
Yes, she belongs too. I like Latifah as an actor.
I like Queen. She's definitely all around. She definitely, she can do everything.
She can do the gangster thing. We've seen her set it off. Living single. She's the equalizer now, I believe.
Episodic, yeah.
And then I forget what that movie was when she was like naked and people made a meme of her. I forget what that movie was, but it was a really dramatic movie, and she did a great job in that.
Jamal, you don't like you don't believe.
I don't think that she belongs anywhere in that conversation. But I mean, I respect her body.
Crazy lies the truth.
I don't think I could put her in that body of conversation.
So her range is crazy, but I had an epiphany. My fault.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
When Maine said believe in characters, I can't believe none of us put Jamie Foxx in the male category.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie's tough. Jamie's tough.
Every time I watch Ray, I forget I'm watching someone play Ray Charles.
He destroyed Ray Charles. That was an absolute classic.
He definitely did. He definitely killed that.
So on the women's side, obviously Angela Bassett, we talked about that name. Obviously Viola Davis. There are some other names that have to be in this conversation.
You ain't talking about my homegirl Precious?
So if we said Halle Berry had a 15-year run, the run right after her was owned by Nia Long. And we have to talk about her, right? So Nia belongs there. I don't know if she's at 3, but she belongs somewhere in this conversation.
Yeah, like number 10, somewhere back there.
No, she's not.
No. See, it's like I love Nia. She looks great, but I don't know if she's got like I don't know, like
comedies, sitcoms, dramas.
But that's great that she's been in all those comedies and stuff like that. But I like her range. I still need more of the dramatic side of her. I need something big. I need. I don't know.
My other consideration before we move on is Zoe Saldana. And I think
I like Zoe. She's cool.
You gotta have Zoe in this conversation as well.
She's tough.
And
she's
her
tough.
range is crazy too.
What about
she needs to eat, but she's tough.
What about who?
Sanaa Lathan?
I had Sanaa on my list, but again, I think she falls where Little wants to put Nia Long.
Yeah, that's exactly where they're more like comedy stuff of that nature. Like, nah, like I need to see a little bit more drama. I need to see.
Nia was in Soul Food, bro. That was pretty dramatic.
And that's the movie Soul Food, but her part in Soul Food.
Her part in Soul Food, yeah, it was.
Was it that dramatic? Yeah. Like, nah, I didn't get enough from her. No.
We will be remiss not to mention Kerry Washington too, because she carried Scandal.
She's tough.
And she's a superstar also.
She definitely is. Kerry Washington, definitely tough. She should be up there.
I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible. Absolutely terrible with names. What was the name woman, actress?
Yes.
Who was in The Best Man? She was the wife.
Calhoun. You liked her?
Yes. I liked her in The Players Club. I liked her in The Best Man. She's good. She's a really good actress.
I think she always gives me Victim. I don't see range with her, right? I haven't seen enough projects with her.
Yeah.
Well, she was a double-sided coin because she played in both of those scenes. She played the victim, but she also played the villain.
Like Best Man?
In The Best Man, yeah.
Oh yeah, the first one, yeah. When she fucked dude, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. Good point. So as we tie off our top 3 female actors of all time, we are going to dive into our last this or that for the season. Payne, take it away.
Me and my bad decisions.
We are going to rapid fire this or that, boys, as we get through this with Movie Mall from the Movie Motivated podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to give you 2 selections. You got to give me which one had a bigger impact on our cinematic experience. Let's start with Hanks versus Pacino.
Ooh, Tom Hanks. Ooh, versus Pacino. Jeez.
Nah,
no, not that tough.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, Al Pacino.
It's tough, but
It depends on what you like, I think.
Going Al.
You going Al Pacino?
Yep.
Oh, I'm going Tom Hanks.
I'm going Al.
Tom Hanks, and it might not even be close.
I'm going Al.
Yeah, Tom is more all around.
Outside of gangster movies, what does Pesci give you?
Yeah, exactly.
Pacino. You know what he meant.
It would
be like, don't be that guy, Chef. You know what he meant.
He said he's talking about Joe Pesci. What are we talking about here?
You know what he meant.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
He was the coach in Any Given Sunday. He played that role good.
Al Pacino. I'm thinking Pesci. My
Al Pacino.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Scarface. He plays the same guy in every movie to me, but
for Al,
I love him. I love Pacino.
Yeah.
He plays. He doesn't have a lot of range to me.
I don't know. Devil's Advocate. That dude was no joke.
He was a classic. Yeah, but yeah.
Scent of a Woman.
I hated that movie.
No joke. Of course, the Godfather series.
Oh my God! Like that right there. That for me, that's it right there.
Oh, but does he have a better acting?
For me, that's it right there.
Than Castaway? No. Pacino doesn't have anything on his resume better than Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Scarface was a legendary movie. That
Scarface. What are you talking about?
I don't think it's better than Hanks in Castaway.
Okay. All right.
Shit, Forrest Gump. Never mind Castaway.
Yeah, Forrest Gump is tough. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say like this. Seeing that there's nothing but black men on this council right now, I think the most impactful acting role that either side has played that left more of an impression on this community would be Scarface.
I agree.
That's what we talking about. Now we squabbling. That's what we talking about. Now we squabbling. That's what we talking about, Mo.
Like nobody on this panel yelling out Wilson.
Not for me. Forrest Gump is my favorite movie of all time.
Oh, absolutely, hands down, no joke.
I watched that before I watched Scarface, and you know what I mean. I know that line for line. Well, I know Scarface line for line too,
but then again, you got to throw in Heat.
Yeah. Yeah,
but that he didn't carry Heat. It was him and De Niro together that made Heat what it was.
But it was their scenes were super impactful though. Their scenes in particular were super impactful though.
Let's move to our next piece of this or that. Jamal, I'm going to start with you. Clooney versus Pitt.
I mean, in that. Oh man, okay. So I always take my hat off to Clooney. He's no joke. Like he's on both sides of the coin. He's an amazing actor, amazing producer, amazing director.
Yeah.
But then you got Pitt, man. This dude, man. Man. Just him playing Achilles, man.
Yo, that's what did it for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you got the whole Oceans, but you got Clooney leading the charge on that.
Yeah. Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black.
Yeah.
Fight Club.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough not to pick Pitt in this match.
I got Pitt. Yeah.
Body of work. I'm giving it to Pitt. Overall, hitting both sides of the camera, I would give it to Clooney probably, but I think in this battle, I would give it to Pitt.
You gotta go Pitt. Gotta go Pitt. Yeah, I love Clooney. and but they're in a lot of movies together. That
like
the
that.
Ocean series and stuff like that. But based off of the Oceans, you can kind of actually in Oceans, I think I give the edge to Clooney. To Clooney. But overall movies and everything, it would be Pitt. It would definitely be Pitt.
Payne, you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what gives Pitt the edge to me is while Achilles is a mythological figure, he became him. So like, I'm like, yo, he's Achilles. You know what I mean? Like that, he became him. So it's like, if I was alive then, I would believe that that's what Achilles was like.
Agreed. Agreed. We got two more for this or that. Let's go into the ladies' side of the table. Scarlett Johansson, Anne Hathaway.
Scarlett.
Hathaway.
Over Anne Hathaway?
I got Scarlett.
I don't know if you guys have seen enough Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway is tough.
Acting ability, I'm going with Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm biased because Scarlett Johansson played
Black Widow.
Yep.
But nah, Anne Hathaway, her range
is crazy.
Is
ridiculous. Definitely. What she
did,
I've seen her play 4 or 5 versions of herself in a movie.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes, that movie was a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't think of the name of it.
It was something.
I was so engrossed in that movie.
I think it was something like Electric Circus or something like that.
Oh.
If
y'all don't do anything else this weekend, go find that movie with Anne Hathaway. Look through her catalog. It's something like what Maul just said. I'll post it on the Sparring Minds page. It's an absolute classic.
I'm being super shallow on this one, and I'm going Scarlett Johansson off looks alone.
Listen, I'll never admit this publicly, but I think she over Meryl Streep is why Devil Wears Prada was so good. Stan's performance in that made it so good.
I'm still sticking with Scarlett.
All right, okay. And then finally, we'll tie this segment off with one last this or that. Natalie Portman, Emma Stone.
Oh, I love Emma Stone.
I love Emma.
Yeah, I like
Emma. But
I take nothing away from Natalie Portman because she is a beast. But I mess with Emma Stone. She's no joke.
She has range too. She's done comedies and shit like that too. Yeah. And again, I can be superficial with this one. I kind of have a thing for Emma Stone too.
Jeez. That ends this for that. But more, we know that Movie Motivated has some content that's coming over to the Sparring Minds Network. We appreciate that. What do we have to look forward to with that product?
Well, look forward to at least putting out at least about six episodes so far coming down the line. With the help of Mr. Adrian Springer and Lamone Johnson and some other guy. I can't remember his name right now. But yeah, man, we're gonna do some things, man. Our whole objective really is to shine a light on what these considered these Oscar-worthy movies from the perspective of these unseen, unfaced.
Will Alfred Woodard be in any of these films?
Who?
Alfred Woodard? Who's that?
What do you mean?
You said what? What's that?
How you not know her unless I'm pronouncing her name wrong?
No, you said it right.
From what?
You must not understand. You must not know her. You're yeah.
He don't even know. He just trying to throw a monkey wrench to y'all playing.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You don't know Alfred. Alfred.
No.
What's
leave it up to
I want to say what did she play in? What was it? What was one of the how to no, it wasn't How to Get Away with Murder. What was she in? Just look her up. Y'all will figure it out.
Okay.
Definitely a great actor.
All right. Yeah.
Anything with Keke Palmer?
No, come on.
No, with Kiki. Okay.
We're talking about actors.
Yeah, what's wrong with Kiki?
No.
Movie Motivated will be coming to the Sparring Minds Network. Well, we appreciate you rocking out with us. I know that Movie Motivated already has some content on YouTube, so we'll start throwing some of those links onto the Sparring Minds page to kind of let everybody know what that's going to be looking like, and then whatever the new pieces will look like, we'll get that stuff out there as well.
Actually, do you mind if I leave y'all with a question?
Please do.
Yes.
If there was one movie that y'all could watch before the world ended, what movie would that be?
Oh,
man,
just one.
The Matrix, the first Matrix.
It'll be Coming to America for me. That or Harlem Nights.
Oh yeah, EJ said Gladiator, which is a good one as well.
Okay.
Damn. For
That's
me,
tough.
I guess I got to watch my favorite movie so far as Gump. And it's long, so it's gonna buy me a little more time before the world ends.
Smart.
Damn.
Shit, you was better off saying Malcolm X.
Shit, yeah, that's a long ass movie too.
We can say 10 Commandments. You'll be there all
10
day.
Commandments.
Roots.
Fall asleep and wake up to that shit.
Facts. Chef, anything from you?
Man, I guess I will go with our Godfather 2.
Yeah. What about you, Mo?
Godfather 2 for sure,
bro. Man, I don't even know. Shoot.
You know what? Let me go out with a bang. Forget about that. King of New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Let me go out with a bang.
Spawn Mind, listen, we will put up a list of movie recommendations as well. So definitely go ahead and take a look at that. And we'll get some more content on that page for you guys to take a look at.
Yes, sir.
Until then, Mo, we appreciate you. Mo, thank you so much for rocking out with us, guys. 167 in the books, boys. This was a marathon.
Woo. How we gonna not end the season the right way?
Let's do it.
It's like looking in a mirror. Not.
It's mirror time with my man Sam Little, aka Mr. Mirror Time.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the top choice of the ball? There was a rumble double. 5 minutes it lasted. The mirror said, "You are you conceited bastard."
Well, this is darn Cornelius here. Anyways, today's mirror time to end the season. Don't let silly little things steal your happiness. So, love, peace, and soul.
Hey. Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen.
I appreciate that one.
All right.
Hey, and make sure y'all, as we've been talking about the network, the whole episode, make sure y'all are tuning into Grove Hall on Sundays at 6:50 for the layup line.
Absolutely.
Be on time for that because you don't want to miss any of it. And make sure y'all tuning in on Thursday nights with Heartboxing at 7 o'clock. But we're off for Thanksgiving because we're going to be here stuffing our faces. But we're back on December 5th.
Okay.
Sparring Mind Season 10. Go ahead, Chef.
Grove Hall will definitely be on Sunday, and this episode Sunday will be centered around the state of football in the city. So whether it's Pop Warner High School, we will have some coaches on. We've talked about basketball enough right now, so I think we gotta pivot to the football and the impact that that's had in our city. We've had a lot of legendary football players come out the city. So yeah,
that'd be nice.
Football. Yeah, Sunday night.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, you played football, right?
Did. Hey, listen, real quick, Payne had one of the most infamous meltdowns at the Sit and Talk thing a few years ago, where if you didn't know Payne, if that was your first introduction to meeting him, you would have been like,
psycho.
Who the fuck is this guy? Okay, who the fuck is this guy? Hey, Capo, when I talk about one of those moments where Payne's like, you never want to see the angry side of me.
Yeah.
Like, you never want to see the angry side of Payne. That was the moment where I was like, oh shit, this.
Even the people that knew me was like, what the fuck?
I said, yo, oh, this nigga crazy. This is borderline crazy. Like, okay, yeah, you keep your quiet, crazy ass over there. I'm glad I'm your friend. I ain't gotta worry about seeing.
Said I would never pick him to be on my team ever.
Fuck out of here.
No, I would, but that
yeah, you don't want to pick him on the opposite team. That's the problem.
No, nah, he ain't gonna be fucking me up in the huddle. I'm all set.
We
call my play.
I know you only see 4 of us on the screen. Pardon, Hightower, the G4. They couldn't wait any longer. They could not wait for me any longer on the G4. So there's another trip on international waters. The conversation I had yesterday, he told me it was Thailand. So we'll see what happens. We'll see Hightower. Hey, listen, that's a different kind of bag right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's different.
You know,
167 in the book. Sparring Minds listeners. We will. That's a wrap for season 10. We will see you next year with season 11. More antics, more stories, more People's Court, more guests, more Sparring Minds.
Hey.
We'll see
Happy
y'all.
holidays and keep bigging up your back.